Hi, guys. You just heard my dog sneeze. Fix the camera. There we go. There is a link. If you want to come up, you know the drill. Just got to prove you're a person and not a video. Let me refresh my YouTube. It's doing weird things. There we go. Hello, everybody. Who's all here? Whoops. If I can get my mouse over there. There we go.
Hey.
Yellow. How you doing?
I'm there.
Oh, it's better than not being there.
Good crying his arms helped.
Yeah.
Just worried about my dad.
Yeah, I can imagine. I wish he'd go get checked out.
He's stubborn. I bugged him throughout the whole thing. I go, I go, they could at least wrap you up properly to avoid further injury.
Exactly.
I'm just hoping that he's okay.
Yeah.
But his breathing was really labored when I was talking to him on the phone.
Ooh, he should be seen. It might be, if he broke his ribs, there might be a rib pressing up against his lung or something like that.
See, he usually gets us what they call King Soopers gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
Every week. No way can I ask him to do that right now. No, he needs to take care of himself.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I've got my Nightbot set to run your link, your PayPal link.
Thanks.
But you might want to go ahead and drop it if you can. You should be able to.
I'm not mod.
You're not?
Nope.
Type in the chat.
Yeah, I'm Gray.
Why can't I see you type in the chat?
Because I just did.
Oh, there you are. Hang on a second. There, now you can drop link.
Okay, let me go grab it. He's here, honey. Can you take this one?
Hello, most innocent one. You're sick. I'm sorry. That sucks.
Okay, let me go to my channel and grab it.
That is so weird. My YouTube chat is just like completely cut out. Frustrating.
Little one, I love you with all my heart, but you gotta go away right now.
So if I take a while to answer comments, I will. It's just because my YouTube is being weird. Oh, sore throat and icky head. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's how I've been feeling, and I'm almost out of meds.
Wow. Hey, Jerry. So We're here. We're just gonna do a BS stream. I've dropped the link in the chat, but we're also gonna do a little bit of fundraising for Dreamz. Right now they are desperately in need of groceries. I'm actually gonna do another fundraiser on Sunday. That's gonna be for some other needs that they have. But right now, I just want to focus on being able to get them some groceries. Her dad, who normally helps them out with this kind of stuff, fell and possibly broke some ribs and is not in any position to help them right now. So there is her PayPal link. Anything you can do would be absolutely wonderful. Even $1 helps.
Even sharing helps.
Yep, sharing this stream out will help.
God's again.
So
Yeah.
inviting your friends to come in and check us out, see what we're doing. Hey, Dave, welcome. Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm Dreamz. I'm the. Oh, come on.
And if you don't know, this is Dreamz beside me here. So this is who we're trying to help right now.
Can you help? Can you shut her up, Seth? I muted the TV and she has a panic attack when I do that.
Oh, geez.
Okay. Just want to know where that one was. Okay. It.
Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate it. I'm doing okay, Dave. Dreamz is in a bit of a bind right now. So we're trying to help her out. Do you want to go outside? You have food in your bowl, so I don't know why you're whining. You want to go outside?
No, you could fall. No,
Huh? You want to go outside? Okay. Be right back.
So thank you guys for being here. Dave, how are you doing? I'm glad to see you. Get him down. He's doing his aggression thing again.
I'll have to get up again in a couple seconds when she comes back to the door, like right now.
Hi, baby.
I hear ya. Come on. You know it's cold out there. It's cold. Goodness.
I'm just glad to see you, Dave. Just one of those things that happens. Emergencies do happen.
Hey, settle down.
I wasn't even informed of my dad falling. I called him up today just to check in, you know?
Wow.
Dave, I'm just happy to see you in here. Such a nice feeling.
Yeah, one day at a time is sometimes the only way you can do it, but as long as you're doing it, that's what's important. I don't think my notice went out or something because a couple people I thought would be in here aren't here. Let me see.
Mine came in.
Hey, Lisa. Welcome. Good to see you.
Ever notice how StreamYards is delayed?
Usually YouTube is behind StreamYards. At least on my computer. Right on, Dave. We are definitely
Dave.
glad you're here.
You're part of our family now, Dave. You're not going nowhere.
Yep, you're stuck with us now.
Bless us.
Oh, I think Donna was laying down. That's right.
She has a headache, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Jerry, all I got to do is see your face and have you respond to a command, so I know you're not a video. You're more than welcome to.
That you're authentic and you are who you say you are.
Yep. I'll even drop the link in the chat again, so it's easy to get to. Joshua, this one is just a plain old slushy.
I want a slushy real soon. If we were able to, I'd send him out to the liquor store right now. But he'd say no.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
What's going on, lady? Hi, Dreams. Hey, thank you for adding me to your channel. I got your channel.
Glad to have you
It
here.
surprised me. Thank you. Hey,
You're welcome.
Susan, where's your crazy husband?
He's at work.
Oh, okay. Man, we're working his booty off.
Yep. Yeah, he works pretty hard. He works like the kind of the evening shift, so he gets home at like 10:30 at night.
Well,
So,
I just came from work, tired as shit. Left side hurts, back. So,
right
chilling.
on.
In
Mhm.
the stream. So, hey, how's the weather by you? Because it's cold in Chicago right now, and they're saying snow tomorrow.
We've got snow piling up right now. It's cold, it's windy, it's nasty.
Uh-oh, something happening.
Yeah, you kind of froze there for a bit.
All right, okay, I'll be going back in chat.
All right.
Nice to
Take
see you.
care.
Nice
Good
to see
see
you.
both of you.
These little ones have learned to climb.
Dave, it took me a while to do my first live, and I'll tell you, I go back and watch those first lives and realize that on some of them, I didn't say a word. People came up on my panel and they did all the talking. It's just something you kind of just got to jump into and do one day, and just see how it goes.
The best way to start is to come up on someone else's panel.
Yep.
And say hello. There she is. Go over there. Oh, come on. We're not going to do this tonight.
Joshua, I haven't heard anything from Roy today. Nancy spent the night in the hospital under sedation. Her doctor wanted that for her to just chill her out a little bit, and she's supposed to be coming home today. She's probably already home by now, but she was given strict orders to stay off of social media. Oh, you're welcome, Jerry. You're welcome anytime. So you may not hear from Nancy for a while. She's being told to take a break from social media. So
I almost did. After having my post deleted, after I was told to go ahead and do it.
Right on, Dave. I'm glad you're following up and getting the help you need. I'm very proud of you. You're doing the right thing.
Took a lot of courage.
Nancy is Auntie Jones, Spirit of Colorado and Durango Railroad, I think is her full
She's got a very long name.
name. And she's in a wheelchair. I mean, you don't see that on stream usually, but she talks a lot about her trains and her layout and stuff like that. But she's got a lot of health problems. A lot of health problems.
If you can say a prayer for her.
Yeah, she's oftentimes on my stream or on Ken's stream. So you'll if she, once she comes back to social media, you'll see her and go, oh, okay, I know who that is. Because I know you've been in chat when she's been on the panel, so.
She has long, dark hair. She wears headbands.
Thank you, Dave. She definitely can use all the prayers she can get.
Prayers do help too.
So I've got in my Nightbot, I've got Dreamz PayPal. We're just trying to tonight raise a little bit of money for her to be able to go and get some groceries.
Even if it's to order it online, because I don't drive.
Well, yeah, whatever you need to do to get food in your house. This is to help you get food in your house. So, the Nightbot is popping up her PayPal. If you're willing to throw in a couple bucks, it would be absolutely wonderful and very appreciated. And if you
Hi,
can share
Donna.
the amount, that helps too. Hey, Donna. I'll drop a link if you want to come up, Donna. Are you feeling any better after having laid down for a while?
I've been doing my money-making sites all day, but you've got to hit a certain amount before you cash out.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing something to try and be proactive.
Oh, I'm sorry, Donna. That sucks. Seems like everybody's feeling pretty yucky today.
Maybe it's in everybody's biorhythms.
Okay, Gidget, can that be handled privately, please, and not on my chat? I understand you've got stuff going on, but I don't want any drama in my chat, so. Thank you. Yeah, Don, I wish they could figure out something to help with that. I don't know what, but I wish they would be able to figure something out. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry. Donna, my mom's got TMJ really bad and major ear problems too.
I've been told that's why my ears are always stuffed up, is because of my TMJ, because my jaw joints are always inflamed. Love back, Jerry. See ya. Crystals in your ears. Wow. And see, I'll be able to throw in a little bit when I do the next fundraiser on Sunday. But right now, I'm broke.
Have to. You don't have to.
I know I don't have to, but I want to. So Yep, Donna. That's when your bones are deteriorating. There's not much you can do. Dreams, do you have the PayPal app on your phone?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So if you get a donation, it'll pop up a notification for you. Okay.
I wasn't
Hey,
smart.
Seth.
The dad made me eat some potatoes from a can today. He heated them up. So I ate something.
Yeah.
My problem is there's a lot of peanut butter out there and I can't touch any of it.
Oh man, that's too bad. Hey, Anthony.
That sounds interesting. Like that's what it sounds like when I get a notification.
Oh, did you just get a donation?
I'll let you know.
Sounds like the college prom night.
Nope.
I know I'm kind of catching everybody in the middle of the pay periods and stuff like that, but even a couple bucks would help if you can do it. So
See, he gets paid on Wednesday or Thursday. So we don't know how much it'll be because the last check he got was $570 for 2 weeks of full-time work.
yeah. And that's not enough to pay all your other bills like your rent and insurance and all that kind of stuff too. So
we had to pay down the power. I think we still owe on that. His
that's good news,
insurance.
Joshua. At least the infection is going down. It's got to start feeling a little bit better.
Did you do yogurt with that too? Because I know that if you're on antibiotics, yogurt helps.
Yep. Yeah, having a chronic infection like that just wears you down. I had a sinus infection for 3 years straight. And by the end of it, I could hardly get out of bed. By the time they did the surgery and actually cut the infection out of my sinuses, I was so weak that I couldn't walk on my own. I was just horribly sick. My boyfriend had to actually support me to walk me to the bathroom and stuff like that. So it was bad. But 3 days after surgery, I started getting my energy back. And so, yeah. Oh, wow, Donna. I imagine when your ears are that infected, it will cause yeast infections too.
Okay, I'm being yelled at because of that drama that was just started.
Wow.
I don't need this tonight.
Just ignore it. Don't look at it. There's no law that says you have to read everything that comes across your computer screen, especially if you know it's something that's just going to upset you or piss you off.
Because I never once said the name of the group. Did I?
No.
And I never
still-
once said,
I still
Who
have
do-
no idea what group it is.
I
Hey,
do,
Wanda, welcome.
I do believe in keeping things quiet.
Yeah, I believe things like that should be handled one-on-one.
And there goes my headphones. I gotta charge them.
Okay.
If you guys can do it with a little echo.
Oh, that's not bad. And I don't think I'm echoing. I don't hear anything. So, hey, Canadian witches.
I think it's time for me to take a Facebook break again.
Yeah, it might be. Sometimes you got to do that.
Ooh. Sorry, headphones. Just ran the charge cord in it. Click.
I don't think it likes it rough. Something she knows she's not supposed to be licking, like my couch. Notice the big wet spot there now because I wasn't paying attention. Well, Wanda, hey Eli, welcome. We're doing just a small fundraiser tonight for Dreamz, who's on panel next to me. They've got some pretty big financial things, but for right now, the biggest need at like today is some groceries or a way to get food in the house, whether they've got to, order it in or whatever they need to do. We're just trying to raise some money so they can get some food in the house and, not be looking for whatever's in the miscellaneous can in the back of the cupboard kind of thing. So, and my Nightbot should be putting the link up, but I haven't seen it in a while. Do you still have it like where you can just paste it into the chat again? Dreamz?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that because my Nightbot isn't doing what it's supposed to. Would you quit licking my couch? I had a dog that was a window licker. I've never had a dog that was a couch licker.
There you go, guys.
So there is Dreamz PayPal link. Even if you can throw in a couple bucks, it would help. So, oh, Donna got it too.
Thanks, Donna. You rock. Muffin.
Anthony, what are you doing? He was making an Anthony sandwich. I was like, what the hell? And then all of a sudden I realized you were in the basement.
Oh,
Hey, Anthony.
hello. One more time. Saying the girl, first one, excuse you. Second one's God help you. Third one, you just playing.
Oh, they're okay. Here we go. We'll have Donna bot tonight since my Nightbot has decided to go on strike.
Nightbot doesn't like me.
Well, hell, we've seen your check from YouTube. Imagine his.
I haven't gotten the check yet.
I said, neither is him. That's why he don't strike at time.
Why are you getting into stuff? Come
Because
on.
it's fun.
Come up here.
Because it's fun, Mama.
Come on. Yeah. Are you bored as hell because you can't go outside?
Yep.
Should I set up your snuffle mat? Have you ever seen a snuffle mat for a dog? Where is it? Hang on. Oh.
Look at Spike. He says, God damn it, my warm blanket got up. What the hell?
Oh, yeah, there goes Nightbot. This is a snuffle mat. And you take treats and you put it in between the pieces of felt and kind of
Yeah.
take it down. And then they have to use their noses and hunt out the treats. And it keeps her busy for about a half an hour. See if she's already sniffing at it.
Mm-hmm.
She knows.
Yeah. Here in a minute, she's going to go, there ain't shit in there.
Exactly. So
Damn,
I
Mom.
better fill it and make her happy because she is so bored today.
Yep. Cooped up in the house. Yep.
How did I get 3 thumbs down already? I don't know.
Seriously?
Yep, I got 3 thumbs down.
Oh, well.
Usually I get 1. Maybe it's because I don't have any alcohol in my slushie. All right, where's the bag of treats?
I'm gonna wear down this box, I swear. It's a box with a magnet enclosure on it. I'm just gonna fiddle with it all day long.
Oh, right on. See if I can fill this on my lap without dumping it.
Never mind.
But I always have to let Spike go first because he gets kind of territorial over it if I don't. If I just let her take it over, she'll growl at him and all sorts of shit. So,
It's a female thing.
well, and this is like her favorite thing in the whole world, and she just can't stand sharing it. So,
Right. Right. He ain't peeking. He just seeing if it's safe to come around.
yep, still counts as views. What am I doing, Spikey?
Never watch The Ranch when you're depressed already. Not a good idea.
No.
Especially the where the shows Sam Elliott crying. That just hits me hard.
Yeah. I haven't actually seen that movie. I'll have to. Nope. Wait. I'll have to check it out.
But where they show Colt's buns, that's a nice one.
Okay.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that guy.
You can't?
Oh,
Yeah, I want dessert, Lisa.
I don't know why. I just can't. I mean, he's never done anything mean or toward me. It just, I don't know. I don't know if you ever had that feeling when you meet somebody in a short period of time, you just want to choke the fuck out of them for whatever reason. Yeah.
Hey, wild child.
He's one of them. Or better known as my grandfather would say, a waste of breath.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes just people just rub you the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You wait.
Yeah, it's not like I know him personally or he's done anything mean to me. It just,
Good trail.
I mean, I do that to
I
people
know.
around. There's people I know around me that never said even hi to me. I had to stay away from them.
For anybody that's just come in, my Nightbot is dropping Dreamz' link for, and there just did it right on time. We're trying to raise a little bit of money for some groceries. Anything will help. Even if you can just share the stream out and get other people in here.
At least the prayers work too.
Yeah.
Prayers sometimes are more important than anything else.
Okay, Spike, come here. Come here, Spike. All done. Okay, Chloe, go ahead. Good boy, Spike.
Anthony, just to let you know that my dad fell yesterday and may have broke his ribs.
No.
But he's not gonna go get it taken care of.
That sounds familiar.
He's stubborn. He won't go. I told him at least go to the ER and have them wrap it right. So
Donna, her food bank doesn't open until Wednesday.
Yeah, but Jesus, even that costs you.
I'm wondering if you can call around to churches. I know churches in our area have like their own food banks or whatever.
he has to go to work tomorrow though, and I don't drive.
All right, Dave.
But he'll be off Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Right.
church has a food bank, and
No, no.
if you call them and say you need food, they pull stuff off their shelves, like canned goods and stuff. But then they go to the grocery store and get vegetables, fresh meat, peanut butter, stuff they don't have on their shelves, or that is fresh. And so, yeah, it's crazy how much food they give you.
I'll let him have all the peanut butter.
Yep.
All I gotta do is dust some jelly.
I'm happy for you, dear. He walks through with the double decker peanut butter sandwich. I'm like, I can't eat that.
Yeah.
Is it all in the family or just peanuts?
I don't know, but each time I think it's on the family. Cause last time I ate a yogurt that had that cereal crunchy in it, I got sick and only to find out that it was cooked on the same line as peanut butter was.
Oh, geez.
Wasn't funny.
There's a happy puppy with her snuffle mat.
Susan, can you make up one for me too?
A snuffle mat?
Yes.
I actually bought it off of Amazon for like $8. I don't have the patience to make one. I could, but I don't have the patience to do it.
For $8, who wants to do it?
Exactly.
You can make them and sell them.
Yeah.
That's just fine, Josh.
Yeah, but that's a lot of work for $8.
Yeah.
See, the thing with me is, everybody's going to suggest, I know somebody will, why don't I go for Social Security? Because I'm just disabled, right? I'm a victim of identity theft, so I'm going to use my Social Security number when I was doing daycare for my mom to gain employment.
At a brewery.
At way at the other end of the state.
Yep, Josh, I don't worry about thumbs down. That just means a troll came in and decided to think they were being ugly and do that. Like Gaffa says and Awesome Epic, that's a thumbs up in Australia, so.
Yeah.
And it's interaction. YouTube doesn't see it as negative or positive. They just see it as interaction, and it's a good thing for my channel. So I got 59 thumbs down one night. So
I've only got like one or two each time I've been live.
Yeah, I watched Jimmy get one. He got like 86 in one night. But they have troll parties. That's what they call it.
Oh, yeah.
and they'll find a channel, and there'll be 200 or 300 of them. And they'll hit your channel hard.
Yep.
I tell you what, people really.
Yeah.
You need a life.
Ken's still jealous of my thumbs down record.
Yeah.
But
I'm
apparently
sorry.
he beat that, so
I could be as vindictive as the next person. I just can't see being a troll on the internet. I mean, to me, it's a waste. It's a waste of air. It's a waste of energy. Yeah. Your life's got to be pretty freaking miserable. Is all I can say.
yep.
I'm sorry, Daddy didn't rub the lotion on you when he stuck it in. Okay, get over it. Move on. Yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah, Donald Troll King actually comes into both Ken and my chats on a regular basis now and says hi and has nice conversation and
Yeah.
you know he still switches names, but he's not obnoxious. He's kind of funny, so
Yeah.
okay, Wanda.
Oh God, what'd you send me now, Tilden?
All right, Josh.
Every time man send me something, I'm afraid to open it. Let's see.
Yep, Troll King is just one of our family trolls now.
Yeah. All 58 accounts.
Yep.
Well, this sucks. The pit bull ban in Denver stays, by the way, y'all.
Oh, you sent a picture of Diane. Okay. I tell you what, that woman looks good to be in her 70s.
Who?
My oldest brother's wife. She's like 74, 75.
You know who looks good is Jane Fonda.
Well, I'm not even gonna get into that.
I know.
If I had the money that, what did my grandfather used to call her?
Hanoi Jane.
Yeah, Hanoi Jane. Yeah.
You don't have that for her, ain't
Who? Denise? Yeah, look, that's her.
Hi, Donna.
Hey.
They must be somewhere Tilden snapped a picture of her because she's got that look on her face like I didn't tell you could do that.
I think another one that's beautiful is Ozzy Osbourne's wife.
Mm,
Yeah.
Mrs.
Sharon is gorgeous.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what you could do when you got money.
But
I think I may have started a trend though. All these women going great early. Oh, can you stop her?
goodness. No. Earlier, I was on. It was me and Julie and Canadian Witches all on just on StreamYard without going live, and I had to run down to the mailbox because I had a shipment from Amazon come in and it had liquid in it, so I had to get it before it froze. So I left StreamYards up and I left everything so they could hear what was going on. And the dogs were laying on the couch when I left. And I asked them, I said, just tell me what they do. You know, when I get back, tell me what they do while I'm gone. And I've heard Chloe howl when I leave. I've never seen it. And apparently she actually throws her head back just like a basset hound and howls just like a basset hound. And they said it was absolutely cute. I'm like, oh, geez. And then they calmed down a little bit, but then they kept whining until I got back. So got a little separation anxiety to deal with there.
That's just sad, man.
It's a challenge again. I don't know.
I'm not. Man, that upgrade that I got for him took 8 hours to get.
Don't open that.
What upgrade?
To the new Windows,
Oh, okay.
like a new Windows system with more security.
Mm-hmm.
His games were not functioning right.
Yeah.
I had to download the new Windows and install it three times.
Wow. Yeah, any more software, any new software does not want to run unless it's Windows 10.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one you're doing?
I'm thinking about it, but it's like, look
You
at,
started one, didn't you?
yeah, but look at the count on this. Look at the mesh on
Oh,
there. It's a
wow.
smaller mesh.
So you have to get a smaller hook.
That's one thing I like about this kit, my love.
Oh,
It comes with the needle. Complete, and it's an extra needle to add to my collection.
When my
Look
grandma,
how small this mesh is.
oh yeah, when my grandma died, I got all of her sewing stuff. There was probably, I would guess, 500 sewing needles.
Hey,
So anytime my stepdaughter wants to sew something, since she can't figure out to put the needle somewhere, stick it through a piece of cloth and put it with your other sewing stuff, she's constantly losing the needles. So she comes over here and gets a needle from me because I have hundreds of them.
my oldest daughter used to do that till one day I went down to the local dollar store and bought her one of those tomato deals, sticky pins in. I said, sticky now, man. You needles on this.
Yeah. Hello, puppet poetry. Yeah, we're not going to say much more about Jane Fonda because I don't want any politics being talked about in here.
One good thing is my brother from another mother got us the WWE Network, so we'll be able to watch Saudi Arabia this Thursday morning.
Right on.
Keeps me going. It doesn't hurt that I got a really bad crush on Edge. He is not that bad looking of a specimen of a man.
Yep.
Look at that. I ain't seen one of them in a long time.
Well, for anybody that's just come in that hasn't heard what we're doing, Dreamz, who is on the bottom of the screen with the kitty cat there, they've had a lot of stuff happen and a lot of things go on, and right now we're just trying to raise some money so they can get some food in the house. And so her PayPal is being put up by both Donna and Nightbot. And if you can donate a couple bucks, it would help a whole lot. If you can't donate, we get it. It's kind of that time of the month, I think, for everybody. But share the stream out. Invite your friends to come in and check the stream out.
I want Dan's for donations, but I'm make him do it.
Hey, y'all want to see a blast from the past?
I twerked for Julie, but I don't know. I think I have to be drunk to do that.
Hang on, here you go. Here's y'all blast from the past. This is about 2 miles down the road from me for sale. All ready? Take a look at that one.
Holy cow! My parents had one just like that.
That's a 1966 Impala wagon.
My best friend in middle school, her mom had
Honey,
one,
look,
and it was beat to shit.
honey.
And she was driving us to school in the rain, and one of her windshield wipers just flew off the car.
Yeah, like I said, it's a 1966 Chevy Impala station wagon with a 327. I think he said, yeah. So yeah,
Wow.
it's got the 327 engine with a 2-speed power glide.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you guys mind if I muted my microphone to call my dad to see how he is?
Oh, go ahead. Definitely.
Yeah.
Just want to see.
Yeah. I always wanted to get one of those cars and then chop the hood down about 2 or 3 inches. You know,
Mm-hmm.
give it a better profile. Yeah. The hell, the thing about chopping a hood on an old car like that, every time you get done and you pay for all the glass to be recut, the glass costs more than the car did to get all together.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to get the glass special made and cut for it. Yeah. And they want to stick it to you every time.
Yep. So the thing that I got from Amazon today, I'm a product tester.
Yeah.
What they do is they put the money in my PayPal account, and then I purchase it off Amazon and then write a review after I've used it.
Right.
This is, hold on, vitamin C, 20%, basically hyaluronic acid, anti-aging serum.
Oh.
And I don't want to sound vain because that's not the way I am, but I look in the mirror and I don't see lines and wrinkles and all that kind of stuff. You know, I get people that ask me if I'm in my early 30s, and it's like, oh no, but thank you so much. You know, so
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll try it, you know, what the hell, who knows, maybe there'll be some lines I haven't been noticing that'll disappear, but
yeah.
Thank you, Donna.
Well, it's kind of like that girl that time she's trying to read something, and I went over there and grabbed it for her, and I was hand to her, and she did like that across my hand. She goes, "Ooh, your hands are rough." I said, "That's usually what happens when you freaking work." She goes, "Well, my husband works, but he don't have hands like that." And I said, "What he does?" And she told me, and I looked at her and I said, "Exactly." I said, "He works in an office. I worked in the oil field and landscaping, carpentry work." I said, "Yeah. I wasn't pushing keys." Because nowadays you can't even say he's a pencil pusher because they don't even push pencils anymore.
Yep.
Yeah. It's all computers and ink pens. I print it out and sign it.
Mm-hmm. I did my entire financial aid application for school online.
Yep.
And signed it electronically.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then a couple days after they accepted it and sent me the letter saying what my financial aid package was, I got a letter from the IRS saying, "We are just notifying you that someone has used your information to access your tax records to apply for a student loan. Was this you?"
Yeah.
You know, if this was you, ignore this. If not, call this number, you know.
Well, yeah, because of all the identity theft, people don't realize, because even the new ones are trying to get in the identity theft as a thief. They're finding out real quick while they're getting caught and going to prison because nowadays, because it's happened so much nowadays, if you type into anybody's crowd like that, they contact that person.
Mm-hmm.
And all you got to do is say, ain't me.
Yep.
And it's shut down and it's tracked. Yeah, because I had a lady call me one day and she says, it was my bank. By any chance, are you paying for a dinner in New York? I said, usually I'd probably tell you, yeah, but I'm sitting, at the time I was in East LA, California. I was like, I'm in Los Angeles, California right now, so it'd be kind of hard me paying for a meal in New York.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, that's all we needed to know.
Right on.
She hung up. So apparently somebody either went to jail or was washing a lot of dishes. Yeah.
Hey, Cherokee. We're trying to just raise a little bit of money tonight to help get some food in the house for Dreamz and her family.
To make matters worse, my dad's garage door opener broke.
Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
That's what he just told me.
And Cherokee, Dreamz' dad fell and possibly broke his ribs.
He thinks they're bruised.
Oh, he thinks they're bruised?
Yeah. Yeah, because you know when they're broke.
It's
You
still
Yeah.
a painful thing to recover from.
Yeah. When they're cracked, and broke, you know. Yeah.
So her PayPal is being put up by Donna and Nightbot. So, and if you can't donate, if you can share the stream out on whatever social media you have, that would be fantastic.
I don't know why I want one of those, but I want one.
That car?
No, it's a new chainsaw blade that come out with chainsaws. You can put it on a chainsaw and cut through concrete with it. Yeah. Neatest crap I've ever seen. A guy went up to a concrete wall and just cut a perfect square block out of it with a chainsaw. Yeah. No, I'm talking about no demolition saw. I'm talking about an actual, just a, me. Like, holy shit. I don't know why you would want that, but hey, why not?
I'm still mad at you, Cat.
Sound like he was pissed, huh?
Okay, this is really, really, really gross, and it's going to turn me off to food forever. Oysters, carrots, kiwis, peas, spam, and green olives in a gelatin aspic.
What the? Who came up with that crap?
Do you want to see it?
No, not particularly.
Oh,
Honey, look.
kiwi and spam in the same.
Oh,
Say-
is it Jello?
Say they
I
got
think it's that crazy lady. No, it's not her.
they got the last part right. Ass. Yeah, that sounds like a whole bunch of ass.
This person posted, how does this not land you in Facebook jail? This is disgusting AF.
I have never been in Facebook jail.
Can someone put me there for a couple of days?
I got put there for 30 days.
Oh, wow.
Daddy, they're still working on it.
What are they working on?
That Leaning Tower?
Thank you, Cherokee.
They got nothing around them, so they can just use a wrecking ball. That's what they were doing, weren't they?
Yeah. I think that's the best way to. I like this type of stuff. I should have been born a boy. But implosions. I love watching implosions.
You ain't got to be a boy to like that.
When I was not feeling well in a flare, I watched something called Blowdown.
I used to know a girl in the army that liked to hear crushing skulls underneath tank tracks.
Oh, that's messed up.
She liked it though. Yeah. Give a new meaning to snap crackle on top.
Thank you, Cherokee. Prayers definitely help.
But I was watching this the whole documentary lasts like an hour and a half, and it shows everything that they do to get ready for that blow down, including the permits, the bidding for the job, the dynamite they put in, and how they connect it up. I mean, it just fascinates me for some dumb reason.
Well, one, it's a lot of work. Two, it's an art form.
My hobbies are okay, just a little bit of choking on something.
He's okay. He's just choking.
Yeah. It's a good choking though.
He's playing his own version of the choking game.
Yeah.
And shut up, Anthony. That came out really bad, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. I think how many versions of the choke out game they got?
Well, this one can't put it on camera. It's something that Cheech and Chong like.
Oh,
Yeah.
funny.
That's
Right
what
on,
I need
Cherokee.
to do.
Thank you.
No, I do. Get it. One more time. One more time.
That's what I should do.
You done? All right. Well, he woke you up. He woke you up with that sneeze fit.
Cherokee, I'm glad you said Facebook because I just realized that I haven't posted this on Facebook. I'm not using my social media in a very wise way.
This person wants to be on my list so bad, but I don't think I'm gonna put her on. No mutual friends.
Oh yeah, you got one of those. Yeah. Oh. Your breath. You ate too much of that turkey, didn't you? Yeah. Put you in a coma, didn't it? You know that you're supposed to share that bowl, not eat the whole thing.
Dogs don't know the meaning of the word share.
Yeah, you got that one. What? You need to go outside? I imagine you do. You probably got a turd a
I
mile
miss
long.
my girls.
All right, hold on. Come on. I'll let you out. Come on.
I love the option of hitting hide post.
No, I don't think so. Fine ass. You think I'm filling that bowl again? You crazy. Fill it in.
Do you guys know what immunotherapy is? My sister-in-law's got cancer everywhere, and she's been put on immunotherapy.
Oh, wow.
So it made this at a better status than the last one. Mom got horrible news today that she has 3 to 6 months to live if this immunotherapy doesn't work.
Wow.
That's another reason why I'm bummed. I'm going to be losing somebody.
That happened to me last March. I lost one of my best friends very suddenly. So.
I mean, she and I had our issues. We said we're sorry. Or she said she's sorry to me. I accepted it. We moved on. We're close now.
Yeah.
I just wish I had more time with her, you know?
Yeah. I understand that. Oh, right on. Yeah, I've heard of MeWe. Okay, I gotta show you guys this. Hang on,
I'm gonna hit hide post on this.
I did it again. I tried to touch my screen to do what I needed to do. Okay.
Oh yeah, the duck sliding in. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
That cracked me up.
Good landing.
Yeah.
Stop
Hey,
at a dime.
they say any landing you can walk away from is a good one.
Yeah, MeWe is a fairly new social media site.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of it. I think I may have an account there. I'm not sure. Been so long. I'm gonna have to tell this guy I love you, guy, but I gotta hit hide post. It's grossing me out.
Yeah, I actually got that this morning. I saw it on Facebook this morning. It just, for some reason, made me just sit here and laugh.
Yeah.
There's another one that shows a duck sitting at the end of some really long skid marks, and it's just sitting there like it skidded in and left these big old skid marks. It's kind of landed in the right spot. And the caption is, "How fast was that duck going?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, one day it's called MeWe.
Yeah. Talking about coming in hot.
Yeah, no kidding.
This would be cool. Free museum day.
With the process.
Oh, so do I, Donna. That stuff just cracked me up.
I love watching the videos where the cat smacks the dog just because.
Oh, yeah. I had 7 cats and 1 dog, and the dog I actually got a week after the mama cat had the litter of kittens.
I know.
And
Mm-hmm.
He's dancing.
oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I had to hit mute so you guys didn't get copyright.
That's funny. My best friend has a couple of cats, and I was over at her house the other day, and Simon was sitting up on the table, sitting in the sun, and all of a sudden he got up, looked right at Ada, and then knocked something off the table. And she was like, "Simon, don't do that." And she picked it up and put it back on the table. As soon as she turned her back, he knocked it off the table again.
Yeah.
And she left it. And then he searched around the table for something else to knock off the table. And pretty soon there was like 6 things on the floor because he wouldn't quit being an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've seen everything.
Horny town.
I'm trying to make myself get out of this funk. Norman Reedus is hot. From Ride. Oh God. Not bad.
It's like when I was driving through that, what highway was that in Pennsylvania? I was on the phone with my friend, and I said, "I'll be right back." I said, "What?" I said, "I seen a sign for a town. I'm gonna go check it out." He says, "Well, what's so important about that little town in Pennsylvania?" I said, "It's called Intercourse, Pennsylvania." I said, "I definitely gotta go check this town out." Yeah. But I understand why they, originally it wasn't called intercourse; it was called something else. But I understand why they called it that because it was in the middle of nowhere.
Have you ever seen the Goliath bird eater, the largest tarantula in the world?
Oh yeah, those are awful.
He's the size of someone's hand.
Root beer cereal for later. What we got here? A mystery pot. I'll save that one for later. Bubble gum. That's a good one.
Are you guys
That was
looking up?
mean.
Ooh, sour apple.
That was mean. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Cat don't want nothing to do with that.
What are you doing?
I'm making that.
Yeah.
I'll deal with some of those.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Seen the cat on TV. He's like, I'm out.
Oh my lord.
He sees that teeth. Yeah, people don't realize when animals see teeth like that, that's aggression to them. They're out. Oh.
I seen this one.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh, these are hilarious.
Oh,
I have yet to try that with mine.
I
they won't go egg shit because they think it's a snake. That's all they see.
My what the heck? Cheez-Its.
Yeah, all over the cat.
Oh my god.
Watch when he scares it.
Have you ever seen a cat sniff their owner's feet?
Yep.
They have this look of ew on their faces.
Oh, there's the cucumber again.
He's like, what the?
Toaster.
All he knows. Yeah.
Okay, hang
All
on.
he knew is it smelled good until it went off.
And see baby get freaked out.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay, guys, with you and your truck and stuff.
Whoops.
It rolled a little too hard.
Thanks for the help, boys, it says.
Yeah.
Landed on all fours.
Oh yeah, and it flipped again.
Oh, jeez.
After he got in and he drove off, he flipped it again.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Somebody needs a driver's license.
I'll say.
Or you see the tow truck driver with the cable flipping the car.
Yeah.
Car flip, and then it rolls off the side of the hill because he didn't have enough common sense for flipping to get in there and pull the freaking emergency brake.
Yep.
Make sure it was in gear or out of gear or whatever. You know,
Yep.
people don't think.
Nope.
Oh, I gotta see what Donna set up here. Hold on. Oh, funny, Donna. Yeah, my dogs will both be trying to get under the blanket at the same time, and usually Chloe wraps up in it like a burrito and slowly takes it off of Spike because she's busy wrapping up in it. She'll turn Ken's side of the bed into a nest. So every night before he goes to bed, he's got to straighten out his covers and remake his side of the bed because she's got him all messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, funny, Cherokee. Yeah, I've always wanted to try that cucumber thing on a cat, but I don't have a cat.
I should do it on one of mine.
My dogs just look at it like, what? Spike licks it a couple times, like, nope, not edible.
Look up at you. Hey, you didn't cut it.
Yeah.
Can't eat that. It's too big of a chunk. That's like Marley. People think she's weird because she's addicted to pickles.
Hey, Nancy. Good to
She's-
see you.
She sees me eating pickles. She's got to have a bite. Hey, Nancy. Hmm. All right.
Oh yeah, Cherokee. It's amazing how fast Chloe can run when something scares her. So
Mm-hmm.
from a dead stop to 60 miles an hour, right damn now.
Yeah.
No, it's funny as hell is when I goose hubby.
Thanks, Nancy. I appreciate it. It's good to see you.
It's one thing I was never able to have someone do to me is goose me. Few people's tried it and ended up with an elbow. I don't know what it is when someone gooses me, especially if they come up behind me. I don't know it. My first instinct is an elbow to the temple.
Yeah. Donna. That's funny.
We
Oh,
have a raccoon under our house right now.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
I think about a good 2 or 3 of them because I heard a party all night long outside. So he went out at 3 o'clock in the morning. Dang raccoons.
Yep.
I feed mine.
Hey, Dave Larson. Welcome.
She did have 3
Dave.
babies. She did have 3 babies running around with her, but after a while, they go on their own.
So for those of you that just came in, I'll do a quick recap. we're just trying to raise some funds for Dreamz to get some groceries in the house. Hello, Brian, and welcome. They just basically don't have any food right now, and that's the most important need right now.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Dave.
I am going to be doing another fundraiser on Sunday for some other things that they need help with, but right now food is the most important thing. So if you are possibly able to donate, Nightbot is dropping the link in the chat. Donna's been dropping the link in the chat for Dreamz' PayPal. And if you can't donate, then if you can share the stream out, get your friends in here, say a couple prayers, anything helps.
He's making pancakes right now with what we have left. Him and his pancakes. Why would anybody want to name their restaurant Dickie's Barbecue Pit?
All right, Nancy, take it easy.
Mm.
It looks good though. Their food looks delicious.
Huh.
Hey Anthony, I've got a car for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had a 34.
You did?
Yeah, until I had my first kid.
First?
Yeah, it's one of them deals, you know. I had a couple of cars, nice cars like that. I had a 34 Ford coupe with a split window. I had a 1965 Chevy Apache pickup. I also had a 1962, a 1964, and a 1967 Vet.
Wow.
Yeah. Of course, once I started having kids, that kind of got slowly sold off because, you know, two-seaters ain't much of a family vehicle.
Yeah.
That and the hospital bills were, you know, 10, 20,000 a pop, you know. Yeah.
My parents had a Barracuda before they had kids, but the Barracuda had to go when the kids started coming. So,
Mm-hmm. But then I started buying family cars and putting superchargers on them. And yeah, hey, just because you got to have a grocery getter doesn't mean it can't do 180.
I've asked my husband what our first car was. All I know is it was a boat. It had no air conditioning, no heat, no car stereo. It just got you there. That's it.
Yeah. I was like me when I was leaving South Africa. You talking about pissed old guy? They wouldn't let me bring my pet back with me. I mean, I could have kept him if I stayed there, but coming back to the states wouldn't let me bring it because it was a fruit bat.
Yeah, we had my favorite car of all we had was a Ford station wagon, Hunter Green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but them things called assholes.
It was I sat on my front lawn, smoked a cigarette, and cried the day it got towed.
Yeah. I miss my old Chevy and Palo out, all of them. I had a Chevy Impala with a 327 stroker in it with a shift kit. I love that little car. Or truck, whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah.
My dad had a Dodge, and I remember it was Pepto-Bismol pink.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember those. Yeah. My grandfather had one that color. It was a Plymouth. Oh, what the hell was that Plymouth? Oh hell, I can't remember. It's one of the original old Chryslers.
Huh.
What's the name of that damn car? Remind you of that car that it almost kind of resembled the old school Lincoln Town cars, but it was a Chrysler, but it Le Mans.
Oh, okay.
You know, Plymouth Le Mans. Yeah.
Le Mans was Pontiac, wasn't it?
I don't know.
We had a Pontiac Grand Le Mans.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, no, it was a Chrysler because I remember it had big chrome letters across the front of the hood.
Okay.
Chrysler, but it kind of reminded you of that car you'd see like on Dragnet when they would drive around.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it was that Pepto-Bismol pink.
Hey, Carolina Cowboy.
Yeah.
Good to see ya.
Pepto-Bismol. Yeah. About the right way to describe it.
This color?
Yeah. Yeah. Just not as bright.
I remember I had my first car. I was all ready to learn how to drive and this, that, and the other. And,
yeah.
And it was when things were illegal then here.
Yep.
I came home in that condition and my dad was so pissed off he sold it the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And it was a bug. It was a blue bug with a white interior and white steering wheel.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I was a dumbass.
First car I ever got was a 1969 Chevy Biscayne with 3 on the tree. It had a 250 straight 6 in it.
My first official car was, I got it, my dad actually gave it to me after I got married. It was the 1978 Pontiac Grand Le Mans sky blue.
Yeah.
Inside and out. It actually had an AM FM radio, which at the time was, you know.
Yeah, he was ahead of the time because most of them still had AMs in them.
Yep. And my dad had put a tape deck in it. And
that's why I like my old 69. It had a AM and FM radio, but the front would fold down. You stick an 8-track in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, little 8-track player.
Nice. We had that car for a while, and then it started dumping tranny fluid, and we couldn't afford to fix it, so we sold it for like $300.
Mm-hmm.
And about 3 months after we sold it, there was a knock on our front door, and it was the guy we had sold it to. And he said, "Hey, I told you I was going to make that car into a hot rod. I want you to come down to the parking lot and see what I've done to it." Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
He completely put a new engine in it, new transmission. He left it the same sky blue, but he just repainted it so it was fresh color instead of the 1978 color.
Yeah.
He added some pinstriping, did some other things to it, fixed things inside. He completely fixed that car up, and it purred like a kitten, and it was like, oh my gosh. you could not tell that it had been a family car for years and years. It was definitely a hot rod, and it was brilliant. He actually took us for a ride in it, and it was like 0 to 60 in a half a block. It was nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of cool that he came back and showed us what he did with it, so
Well, yeah.
that was a fun day. But I was impressed that he did all that in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
3 months, completely revamped that car.
Oh yeah, if you got the equipment in the area and the money to do it, you can do it quick.
Yep.
I did my truck in 2 weeks.
Yep.
I pulled it all the way down to the frame, sandblasted the frame, re-powder coated it, went right back up.
My ex-husband had a 64 Ford F-150
Mm-hmm.
with a 351 Windsor under the hood. And it started out as, when he got it, it was painted with red barn paint. And it was a farm truck. And it was on its last legs. And he did the same thing. He took it down to the frame. He completely dismantled that thing and then put it back together after he powder coated it and painted it. And he painted it teal with white flames. And it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful.
So he put his heart and soul into it.
He absolutely did. Carolina Cowboy said his car was a 69 Roadrunner, primered, and still had a 8-track player.
Hey, you remember these, don't you?
Oh yeah, the Walkman.
Sony, the original.
Yep.
Look, I pulled the cassette that was out of it, and guess who it is?
Who is it?
Roy D. Mercer.
Oh my!
Wow.
God. You would have a Roy D. Mercer tape.
Yeah, I was like, there's something in it. And I opened it up, and I was like, oh shit, there's my old Roy D. Mercer cassette.
And the younger kids are looking at that going, what's that?
Mm-hmm. Well, you ought to see their face when I break out my still working 8-track player.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
And I break out the little leather cases that fold open, and it's got all the little 8-tracks in it. They're like, what's that? And I said, well, I said, well, of course, the ones that are actually old enough to remember these, I said, those were yours. And I hold up a big one, and I said, that was our cassette.
Yep.
Curious Snow snacks made with real veggies can have a taste you never imagined.
Yep. Yeah, I still have a bunch of working 8-track tapes.
I actually got rid of all my cassette tapes back.
Not me. I kept every one of them.
About 6 years ago or so, I got rid of all my cassette tapes because I didn't have anything to play them on.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that I had, either I wasn't interested in anymore, or I already had on CD, or even by that point on Amazon Music. So
What I'd like to do though, I seen one the other day and they've come down in price. It's actually got a VHS tape player on it, has a cassette player, also has an 8-track player, but it's all designed to hook up to where you can hook up a drive to it and put everything on CD.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So it's
or you can put it on one of these. You know,
it's designed for saving the information.
Right. Yeah, and you can put them on these. You know,
nice.
Which I need to do because I got thousands of VHS tapes still.
I got rid of all of our VHS too.
Yeah, but I got a lot of them. It's hard to find shit that I want to transfer.
Yep.
So I can save it because I got 8-track tapes I want to save digitally because I actually have the 8-track when Kenny Rogers, when he was still singing rock.
Wow.
You know, Kenny Rogers started off in a rock band,
Yep, I know.
and then he switched to country.
Yep.
Actually, he switched to country western, but you know, back then
Yeah.
everything was country western. So, yeah. But yeah, and I mean, I got shit like this. Roy D. Mercer, you know, when he was young.
Yep.
Let's see, when's the copyright on this thing? 1998 Capitol Records in Nashville.
Huh.
Roy D. Mercer, How Big a Boy Are You? Volume 4. Mm-mm-mm.
That's like my dad with Marty Robbins.
Mm-hmm. You know what always got me about these? I don't care what company put them out. They all had that same weird chemical smell to
Yep.
them. Yeah. The old cassette smell.
Yep.
But you still you remember this in the young days when you waiting on a song to come on? You
Yep.
Or you had it on pause and record at the same time.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'd hit the play and record and hit pause and wait for the hoping the DJ shuts the hell up before the song starts and hit pause.
Yep. My parents, their stereo system was like, you know, a nice big, you know, they had the receiver and got the radio and all that kind of stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I could play the radio and tape it directly onto tape from the radio, so there was no outside noise.
Mm-hmm.
And I had tons of tapes that were just late night DJ rock shows.
Who was that one chick I used to listen to on Sunday night? She had that real soothing voice, and she played all the love songs and shit. Delilah. Remember? I don't know if you remember. It was called Delilah at Night.
Hey, Joseph. Woo! Yeah, I made it so my Nightbot won't time you out for saying woo.
Yeah. Hell, my record.
I got a little something that made my dad happy once. That it was because of what I did. I knew somebody who knew Marty Robbins personally.
Oh wow!
She came home. She and his son were walking home from school, and he goes, "Well, why don't you come have dinner at my house?" His name was Ronnie, you know. Walked into this guy's house, and on the living room floor sat Marty Robbins playing El Paso.
Wow.
And she freaked. And so she became a neighbor, a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So years later, after Marty Robbins died, she and his son were talking because she knew me. She got the whole collection, a private library, sent to my dad free. And my dad was like, "Oh, he was short but happy for a while." It was nice to see that.
Right on.
He's like, "You didn't have to do that," and I'm like, "Yeah, I did." For all you've done for me. Unfortunately, that person who helped us out, she's no longer living.
Yeah, that's like when I was living in Kentucky. There was a woman that lived. She's an elderly woman at the time, from my age anyway. And we used to talk to her all the time, and I kept seeing somebody come to her house. I said, "Man, he looks familiar." But when he introduced himself to me, he introduced himself as Jimmy Varnon. And that never clicked on me. You know who Jimmy Varnon was, right? He was the guy. He's the guy that played Ernest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know him as Jimmy. I've heard of him as Jim.
Yeah, his
Tim
name.
Vernon.
He played the character Ernest P. Worrell.
Yep.
Yeah, but his name was Jimmy Vernon
Wow.
or Jim Vernon, just Jim. Yeah, because he went by Jim. His actual real name, first name was Jimmy, but he preferred Jim. So
Yeah.
Jim Vernon. But I mean, when he wasn't in character, you wouldn't know that was him because he just seemed like, he had that voice, that twang, but it never dawned on me until his aunt told me, because it was his aunt he was visiting, because he was real close to his aunt since his mama passed.
I've ever noticed that John Cena is looking more and more like him.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
I
be
saw
right.
a side-by-side picture, right neck and neck.
Yeah.
It was just uncanny.
Yeah, it was funny. As long as I've seen that guy coming and going over there, I never realized who he was until she says, yeah, that's because I've seen the picture of him in character. And I said, oh, you like Ernest too? And she goes, well, yeah, that's Jim. I was like, what? She said, yeah, the guy you've been talking to out in the front. Yeah. She said, that's Ernest. I was like, holy shit.
The only claim to fame that I have is when I met John Tesh.
Yeah, I've met a few because I was in LA for 4 years. I met Carol Burnett.
Oh, she is an amazing lady.
Beautiful lady. Yeah, we was working.
Inside and out.
I was working for a landscaping company over there, and we was doing a bunch of work, and she would come out there and bring us lemonade and shit. Yeah, she was not one of them, hoity-toity, stuck up in the air nose people. You know what I mean? Yeah. And yeah. Don't get me wrong, she had money in a nice place, but she'd come out there and bring us tea and lemonade, sandwiches.
Well, you know who John Tesh is, right?
Oh yeah, I know who Don. Yeah. Yep.
John Tesh is the nicest guy.
Yeah.
I met him a fan of his before I met him. Went to go see him when I was getting married.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we went to church. Who was there leading praise and worship? It was John Tesh.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I lost all of my starstruck.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's John Tesh. He took the time to teach my son how to use a camera.
Yeah.
Would you love her? But he took the picture. He had a stub in front of the lens. And then John told him how to hold his hands with the camera. He took the picture. John took the camera, advanced it to the next picture, took another picture. We could have done that all night long.
Yeah.
I'm like, we gotta go. You gotta go. Pancakes, quick and easy when you got the rest of the mix. Seth, do you want mine?
Oh hell, it still works.
Do you want mine?
Sure.
I'm being a mom right now. Come and get it, honey.
Who's Nikki Bella?
Why don't you eat?
Honest, I already ate that. Potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki Bella. Bella Twins wrestling. WWE. Nikki Bella was with John Cena for a while.
Yeah, too.
He didn't want kids. She did.
Hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. When it comes to wrestling, I lost interest when Andre the Giant passed away.
Yep.
That's the last time I ever watched a wrestling match. I think the last one I actually seen was when Hulk Hogan picked him up and body slammed him. Yep. That's the last wrestling match I ever seen.
Joseph,
That was
I don't
born.
watch wrestling at all.
I don't. I
anybody
used
watch
to when Andre the Giant and Roddy Piper and all them were still young and active. You know, the Ultimate Warrior. And, yeah.
I'll start flipping channels, and even if wrestling is on a channel, if I hit Star Trek or something like that first, I stop.
Yeah.
I never get to the wrestling channels, even when I do have cable, because I always stop at the sci-fi channels.
No.
Yeah. Ain't that some shit? I put batteries in this thing; it still works.
Anthony, you look so old school.
Hey. Yeah, and I mean, look, that's the only thing I always liked about the Sony Walkman. The tape went in from the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it has TV, FM, AM, short band.
Wow.
Or better known as, AM radio. Oh, and it also has weather too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
High tech.
That's Sony's been building radios for a long time.
I remember I had a boombox once that the cassette separated out and became a Walkman.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought I was the bomb back then.
Yeah.
I had a bright yellow boombox that had dual cassettes.
Oh yeah.
And so what I would do,
Did yours have the high speed dubbing?
I would play the song that I wanted to record myself singing, and I would play it on one deck and record it on the other one, and it had a microphone, so it would pick up through the microphone. Then I would switch tapes, play the one I had just recorded of me singing along with the song, put a fresh tape in the second into the recorder, and do it again and overdub myself. And I'd do like 15 or 16 tracks of harmony on one song to the point that you couldn't hear the original singer at all. That was what I did in my free time. I was a choir geek.
I remember music class when I was in elementary school, and I played the flute.
I played the flute.
You did?
I played the flute.
You played the drums?
I played the trumpet, French horn, and tenor sax.
You played trumpet and alto sax.
So you mean I married a drummer?
Well, no, I just get along with it.
Yeah, Cherokee Leonard Nimoy was one of the most down to earth people you would probably ever have a chance to meet, and he absolutely loved the Star Trek fans.
Yeah.
Doing the Spock sign to him was not bothersome at all. He would happily do it back. Yeah.
My father-in-law talks about him big time because he used to rent the apartment below Leonard Nimoy when he was first getting started.
Nice.
When he was doing the Star Trek series.
Yep.
Yeah. He lived.
I got to meet James Doohan that played Scotty at a con.
Yeah.
We had my son was like 2 weeks old, and we bought an infant-sized Captain Picard uniform for him. Put it on him, and we were walking around the whole con with him. People were taking pictures of him and everything. And then there was a question and answer time with James Doohan.
Yeah.
And I raised my hand because I've always got something to say. Right. And he had done an episode of Next Generation called Generations.
Yeah.
Where he had gotten trapped in a transporter beam for 75 years, and they rescued him.
Yeah.
So I asked him when he was doing that episode if there was a generation gap between him and the new crew. And he burst out laughing, talked all about that episode and how fun it was to make, and told stories about behind the scenes. And then he looked down and he went, "It's a baby Captain Picard." And popped him out of my arms and started walking around doing the question and answer time with my son sleeping in his arms.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. And I did not have a friggin' camera.
Yeah. That's usually the way it goes. Yeah.
Man, that was like me meeting Henry Mancini when I was younger.
Nice.
At that point, I didn't know exactly who he was or how important he was.
Mm-hmm.
My mom.
See, if you would have had a baby by him, you'd been rich.
He,
Well, he wrote the Pink Panther theme, among many other themes.
Yeah.
He told my mom to go get the rest of her albums signed. She's got me.
Yeah.
So I sat on his lap for the entire time of his autographing records.
Wow.
And by the time I was done with he was done with me, I watched Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Wow.
He became like an honorary surrogate grandpa to me for one day.
Cool.
I have memories of him. I have memories of what the tables looked like and the setup in that room was. But I don't remember the other stars. I just remember Mr. Mancini, and that's it.
Yep. Joseph, that's pretty cool. You do something nice for somebody, and they do something nice back for you.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy is a sweetheart. But his brother is in some serious legal problems.
There's only one person I ever met in real life that was, star that I wish I would have never met, and that's Mariah Carey.
I've heard that.
Amen.
Diva to the max.
What? She puts the B in front of the ITC. Yeah, a capital B. And
Wow.
what killed me the whole time I was working security detail there, what killed me was she be in front of that camera and just patting people on the shoulder and the head, talking all sweet. And as soon as them cameras off and the crew was gone, what the fuck are you standing around for? What? I don't pay you to stand there. I'm like, yes, you do. I'm security detail.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. Bitch had me fired. Yeah.
You know who I want to meet? Fluffy.
Oh yeah.
Julio Iglesias.
Mhm.
Not Julio Iglesias.
Julio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julio is a singer.
Yeah.
I like how he talks about that gift basket.
Oh yeah, the racist gift basket.
I've been a fan of Fluffy since he was on Last Comic Standing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
He talks about that in his comedy. He says, but for 6 plays, you didn't get a Netflix special. I did.
Yep.
Well, see, that's the way it should be taken, man. It's like he said, I asked for it and I got one.
Mm-hmm.
Another one I like is Josh Blue.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I still like when Fluffy talked about his son's underarmed, odor.
Deodorant.
Yeah, he said you would not believe the deodorant people sent my son. Yeah. Like, here, try this. This might work. Try this one.
Joseph Jackie Chan would be fun to meet. I've heard he is a really down to earth guy.
Yeah. Who would you want to meet?
I did meet Chris Tucker for about 2 minutes. Yeah. Going through an airport.
I spent the night partying with Warrant after their concert. I snuck out. Well, I didn't sneak out. I just didn't go back to the group home I was living in. Me and the girl I was with, Maria,
Yeah.
we went to the hotel that they were staying in and basically walked the floors until we found the rooms where there was security standing outside the doors.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of waited and lurked until band members started coming and going. And when the lead singer, Janie Lane, came by, I just walked out and I said, "Hey, we're not stalking you. We just wanted to say hi. And it was a great show. And we really love what you do." And he's like, "You want to come in with us?" And we're both, 17 years old. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We spent the night smoking joints and talking with them and the members of Trickster. And they were all absolutely cool.
Yeah.
So,
Someone who I would have loved to have met was Ronnie James Dio.
oh yeah.
Hey,
He was such a sweetheart, even during his cancer treatments.
Yeah.
His roommate that they stuck him with sold all of his clothes and everything he owned for cancer treatment.
Wow.
And Ronnie and Wendy, they had to stop by Kmart and Target, they got him new clothes.
Yeah. I remember
They're Sully's.
I was working security detail at the service center one time, and this guy come in there, and he took us all out to eat after the concert. Best man you ever want to meet, and that was Eddie Rabbit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure, that's cool. I've heard that Willie Nelson will just go up to people and start talking to them.
oh, he gets in the crowd. He walks right out in the crowd, walks around, drinks beer with them.
Yep.
One
Yep.
thing he can't do anymore is his 420. He had to stop.
Yeah.
And now he's doing it other in Justin ways.
Yeah.
Why did he have to stop?
Upper respiratory illnesses.
Wow.
So yeah, go edible.
He had to go edible, but
Yeah, he could afford edible.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, that had to be hard for him because back in the few times I met that man smoked more joints than most people do in 2 lifetimes.
Yeah.
On station in Panama.
He's got stories to tell about that.
Yeah. I think Willie could smoke Snoop under the table.
He probably could.
Did you hear that Fluffy was on Snoop's channel? And
No.
Snoop got Fluffy high.
Oh, that one.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He was talking about it and where you try to keep up with Snoop Dogg and them. Yeah.
And he goes, Fluffy, good to be puppy today.
Well, not only that, I remember when he was talking about, at the same time he was trying to correct his son on it, and he said here he was toking it up with Willie Nelson. Or not Willie Nelson, with Snoop. Yeah.
Did you know that Snoop Dogg actually pays a guy like $300,000 a year just to roll joints for him?
I believe it.
I want that job.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I would love that job.
Until he was in the wrong state and they did a raid.
Yeah, no kidding.
Honey, how would you like to have a job where you're paid $50,000 a year just to roll joints?
So $300,000 a year.
$300,000 a year. You would be rolling from the time you wake up until you have to.
Shit, no.
I
I go to a place like where Susan used to work, buy one of them machines where it just dump it
That's
in.
what you said.
You actually cannot put marijuana into an industrial machine like that. It clogs it up within like maybe 100 joints. and clogs it up to the point that you have to strip it with alcohol.
Oh well, hey, every 100, every 100.
Could you imagine being the one that had to scrape that one out?
Oh, as long as I got to take home what I was scraping.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right on, dude. What a tip.
Oh well, yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Then it's still not your resume.
All of them did that. I remember between here and Texas, Willie Nelson got pulled over, had 5 pounds of marijuana on him. You know what the cops did? They stood outside the bus and took pictures with him.
Yep.
Now that'd be me and you. We've been on the 5 o'clock news, the 6 o'clock news, the 11 o'clock news.
We would have been arrested for trafficking and all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah, we've been the guy in New York. We'd have a lampshade sticking out of our ass. Yeah. Not Willie.
That's how you do it. Just laugh at that point.
Yeah, not Willie. He takes pictures and signs autographs, and he gets back on the bus with his 5 pounds of marijuana.
You can tell that we've been married for a long time. We do the same gestures at the same time.
Yeah.
Hey, just lump this later, bud.
Yeah.
Well, Ken and I do the same thing when we're frustrated. I'll go, "What the hell?" And last night Ken went to go get beer, and he gets to the store and realizes that his card is in my wallet.
Oh no.
So he had to drive all the way back, but then he asked me if I would go with him because after all that driving and getting in and out of the car, he was afraid he wasn't going to be able to actually carry the beer.
Yeah.
And so I went with him, and he showed me something on the counter. It was a little. It looked like a Rock'em Sock'em Robot kind of idea, but it was Donald Trump's face and pen and it would punch, and it talked and said stuff, and I just went, "Oh, what the hell!" And the clerk laughed her ass off. She goes, "You sound just like your husband," because that's what he said when he figured out you had his cash card.
What the hell?
Hey, Custom Wheel Horse, welcome. Good to see you.
Hey, Custom.
So it's been a little bit. We've got some new people in chat. As you can see, my Nightbot is putting up the PayPal link for our friend Dreamz here that is on the bottom of the screen. We're just trying to get her a little help with groceries for right now. I will be doing another stream to help out with some other needs, but literally today the need is food. And so if there's any way you can donate, that would be awesome. If you can't, if you can share the stream out, share the PayPal link out with a short explanation, anything like that. If you can just pray for her and her family right now. Her dad injured himself, bruised his ribs, and he needs some healing. That is helpful too. So lots of ways you can support Dreamz right now with what they're dealing with.
And to let you know, I would work if I could.
Yeah,
but I can't.
Yeah.
And he does work, but they're doing a lot of downsizing as far as space goes.
Oh yeah, remember Junior?
Yep.
He was in housekeeping. Now they're gonna get. He has to downsize him.
They're letting go of Junior.
Cook. Yeah.
See, they're letting go of people where he works.
Wow.
I just think it's a good idea for me to start shooting out his resume tomorrow.
Yep.
But the old saying is easier to find a job when you have a job.
I know you told me this before. What state you're in?
Colorado.
Oh, never mind.
Sam likes to make fun of me and say Colorado.
Never mind.
Colorado.
Hopefully nowhere around Denver.
Yeah, I am around Denver.
Oh fuck! Never mind. I can't help you then.
I'm north of Denver in a little town called Thornton.
Yeah. I know where you at. Yeah, enough said. But
Mhm.
you still under a-hole. So yeah, that's why y'all downsizing because he's blowing the money faster than it's coming in.
These have 2 restaurants where he works.
What it is, it's the wintertime. And
Yeah, I know.
it's full.
Yeah, things pull back. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because they're sharing the mountain.
Well, yeah, because in that area, a lot of the work is seasonal. Yeah.
Go where the supply and demand are. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. But his extra dumbass policies ain't helping things either.
Plus, there's too many casinos up there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But it should
But I think it's funny.
it should be benefiting the locals, but it's not. That's the part that pisses me off. Yeah. It benefits the top tier there, as always.
Would you say my dogs are a little bonded to each other?
Yeah, slightly.
Just a little bit.
So
Yeah.
I've even got a picture of them sleeping with Chloe curled around Spike with one leg over him.
Looks like a mama holding her baby. Yeah.
Well, she holds him down and washes his face on a daily basis, and he squirms and tries to get away, and she holds him down with one paw.
And he's probably growling like shit too.
No, he just squirms and his tail is wagging and her tail is wagging. It's a game they play, and she gets to be mommy, and and he's alpha, so he doesn't necessarily like being held down, but but they're playing and they're happy when they're doing it. So
no, baby, as long as you licking me, you can hold me down anywhere you want.
She just gets frantic. But what I should do is I should DVR that Hershey's Jingle Bell commercial and play it over and over and over again because it calms her down.
oh wow.
So just sit there and stare at the TV each time
Need
it's
to
on.
get her one of them little blow up male cats and just
I'm not getting my cat a booty call love doll.
Booty call love doll.
No way.
the sad thing is I could probably invent that and put it out, and I guarantee you there'd be a shitload of people buy them.
Oh yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah, can you? Oh no, I don't even want to. No, I'll be like, no, sir, we don't want any videos of you using it. Okay.
I would say check Wish, but then that would be all that would pop up in your stream would be sex toys and blow up dolls.
Yeah. Honey, was you looking for something in particular? Every time I get on the computer, I got blow up dolls. Is there
God,
something?
speaking of that, just as you said that, just it popped up on my end.
Oh wow.
Two cats snuggling against each other, tails wrapped. One you can obviously tell it's a girl.
Oh man.
Yeah, Donna, they probably already do have videos of that now.
Yeah.
I still would like to see the video of how your dog was made.
So would I.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would probably go viral.
Chihuahua and a basset hound.
Yep.
On her end, she's got a couple beauty doggers. This is what my dad's friend does, by the way. He is very good at what he does.
Oh, beautiful.
What the hell? Okay. What the hell is that?
Miniature vases and urns.
Oh, turn it the other way.
Like
No,
this way?
No. You got a glare. Okay, there. Okay, now I see. You had a light glare on. I couldn't see.
My dad's friend's name is Bear.
What are they made out of?
He doesn't say.
Mm.
He does carve spoons.
I ordered my second wife's urn out of Japan. It cost me $800.
Holy crap.
Lord.
But you gotta see it though. It's beautiful as hell. You know, Japanese don't do anything shabby when it comes to artwork wise, you know.
Well, then also respect death and the.
Joseph, they probably fry the donuts at KFC in the same thing they fry the chicken in. That's why it's gross.
That's why I would never do
Hey,
chicken donut sandwich. Gross. No.
chicken flavored donuts is delicious, okay?
I've never even had chicken and waffles, and I live close to Waffle House.
I'm not a big fan of that idea, so
What, chicken and waffles?
yeah, I'm not sure how they go together.
I don't know, apparently they do because they sell like hotcakes around here.
Chicken and waffles sell like hotcakes, huh?
No, I'm just saying, you go, there's several places, even the mom and pops have some kind of chicken and waffle dish. Yeah.
Look who's getting bigger.
All right.
I've
Yeah.
never done it myself, you know, but
God, his
he's
face is really coming, maturing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It's just more bread with chicken.
Yep.
I don't care how you cook it, it's still bread. I don't care if it's waffle, pancakes, toast, it's bread.
Yep.
Some sweeter than other.
Dreamz Church says you're not yelling at what he put, Colorado.
Cherokee. I'm putting the spell on your next crocheting. You have to practice 20 times.
Well, I do miss Lake George, though. I lived up there on Antler Drive, Antler. Yep. Up on in Lake George. Love the lake too. I mean, the lake was a bonus, you know.
Never been there.
Oh, it's beautiful. Bunch of mountains all around you with a big lake in the middle.
I have been to Colorado a couple of times, and every single time it was to walk through the airport to my next gate.
Oh, you're talking about Denver International?
Yep. And then I started flying through Salt Lake no, I was flying through Salt Lake and I started flying through Denver. No, other way around. I started flying through Salt Lake because Salt Lake had, they were one of the last airports in the country to have enclosed smoking areas within the security boundaries.
Yeah.
They had really super good ventilation in these like big glass rooms. And you'd go in there and it didn't even smell like anybody was smoking. And you'd go in there and sit there and wait for your plane and smoke your cigarettes and get your nick fixed before you had to get on the plane and not smoke for 3 hours, you know?
I know Dreamz has probably heard this. You remember the Drive Through the Clouds? Yeah. You ever remember that black and white Cobra that used to be in the show all the time?
Hey, Rowan. Hey, Ken.
It was the 1969 Cobra. Black and white.
There's
That
a
was
link on if you want.
That was me. That was my.
Elvis Presley's underwear that he wore under his jumpsuits he wore on stage had a racing stripe in the back, sold for $50,000 because they had his DNA in them.
Oh, motherfucker's lit.
What, is somebody going to try to clone Elvis?
He's smoking there.
Why not?
That's some serious smoke.
Couldn't do work for what they're cloning now.
Yep.
Dumbasses are trying to bring woolly mammal back. Really? There's a reason they went extinct.
One thing I remember about growing up here is we used to do cruise in Colfax.
Yeah.
Okay, Ron.
That was so fun to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to pull a picture up. I think I still got a picture of that car. I love that car, man.
For those of you that have just come in, My Nightbot is dropping Dreamz' PayPal link. We're just trying to raise a little bit of money so they can get food. So if there's any way you can help, that would be wonderful. Share out the stream, say some prayers, all of it helps.
That actually doesn't look half bad.
Right, right.
At Dickie's.
Well, I appreciate you spending your last 15 minutes of sanity here.
As the boy say, don't encourage them. Might be a lawsuit. Let's see more. Oh, your photo there.
When Raw is a red brand channel and they're wearing all that red, it hurts my eyes.
Dreamz, Cherokee's niece lives 9 minutes from you.
Huh?
Cherokee's niece lives 9 minutes from you in Federal Heights.
Yeah, I'm pretty much there. I'm pretty much there. My mom got so mad at me for moving out of Arvada. There was nothing there for us anymore. It was just nothing to offer us.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a friend living in there like that. He said, I can't find nothing. I said, I done told you not to move. Well, this is my home. I said, I realize that, but sometimes home don't always pay the bills. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love my mom and all that, but she wanted me to move to a place where it was a trailer park, but it was closer to her.
Mm-hmm.
I did a virtual tour because I can't move. Even on the virtual tour, it was a dive.
Wow.
Uh-uh.
Oh, wow. I found a picture of my Cobra and my cabin was still in the picture.
What are you doing up here?
What,
He's
Ad?
dead.
No, bells.
No. Look at that Addie was around here.
Joseph.
Cherokee, if you ever come to visit, we're gonna have to go to the
Hey,
Little Lamb or something like that because they have great stuff.
hey, there you go. See my Cobra right there?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
That was my cabin back there, and then, of course, right there, you can see it in the tree. That was my Kwanzaa hut.
Right on.
That was up in Lake George, Colorado. I miss that car, dang it.
Nice looking car.
Yeah, it was.
Miss it.
Yeah, it was a nice one until I wrapped it
And that
between
was
3
his car.
telephone poles and 5
That's
pine
his
trees.
car.
Okay.
Now, there's my garbage can deal to keep the bears out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, you had to have one of them to keep the garbage can in. 'Cause the bears would tear it apart if you didn't.
Thank you, Cherokee.
And there's some of the vehicles at the show up there, driving the clouds.
Hey, Carrie-Ann.
There, that's my old truck I had. Yeah. I used to have a bunch of old cars, but I had to get rid of them. Yeah. That was my friend's car there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice paint job.
Yeah, he put a lot of money into it. He still has it. Of course, he never got married, never had kids, so he still got all his cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a few of my other friends that food truck and stuff.
Don't you think it's time for you to take a break?
Yeah.
Puff, puff.
Yeah, I miss Colorado, man. Yeah, had to get away from the nuts.
Well, just to give you an idea of it, Anthony, my maiden name was Ralston.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, my brother still lives. Him and his wife still live up there. They live over there in Trinidad, though.
Oh, that's way south.
Yeah. Well, they had to get away from Denver too.
He works in Blackhawk.
Is your hubby
Yeah,
gonna
I
pass
do.
any of that this way?
Huh?
I said, is your hubby gonna pass any of that this way?
She wants to know. Are you
Oh, there was
gonna
a tear to that.
Well, you're sitting here.
Yeah. But that was,
Oh, wow.
yeah, that was the interior of that old Cobra.
Very loved car.
Yeah, it was. I even had my friend etch that in the glass. That was actually etched in the little black glass. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was until it wrapped around all them poles and trees. Oh, that I called that my little hill. That was my little hill. That was in my backyard. Yeah.
One thing I don't like about living all the way over here in Thornton is I don't get to see the mountains anymore.
Oh, I was right in them. I was right in them.
Do you know where Chief Hosa Campground is?
Yeah.
That's where my uncle used to live, and we owned part of that mountain at one point.
Oh, really? Well, I used to joke to everybody on this one. This was my mountain, like the Waltons, you know. That's my mountain.
Yeah.
That's my Waltons mountain.
Lookout Mountain was ours.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you got up to the top right there, it was probably on the other side of that was probably like 400-foot drop, and then you can see down into out toward Colorado Springs and stuff. You know, out in that area. You know where the Cave of the Winds and all that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of in the Garden of the Gods areas too.
Yeah, I was right on the outskirts of that area. Yeah. If you go over that, if you went over that little ridge right there and down the other side, you was in the garden. You know, you was headed toward the Garden of Gods. Yeah. The long scenic array, but you know. Yeah, I miss that place. Don't miss the winters though.
In the mountains.
Hang on, here's a better picture of what I called my mountain because it was in the backyard. Yeah, this is the very tip of it. You can actually see the mountain sticking through the trees and stuff. Right there.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, because the trees went damn near to the top of it, as you can see.
But the top is all rock and nothing can grow.
Well, that whole thing is rock. It's just you got so much tree and dirt. The trees are holding the dirt up against it, you know.
Yeah.
Because see, that's like I said. If I go here and back off from it, that's from a distance. It looks like a bunch of trees up on a hill, but it's actually a rock underneath it.
Wow.
That's why I used to love living there because a lot of times when the snowstorms come over, because they had to climb that ridge there, a lot of times it would just jump my place completely.
Yep.
It would snow before me and after me.
Yep.
It was funny.
Well, the little area that we're in is kind of down in a valley.
Yeah, kind of like where I was at. Everything.
We've got the hills literally like 2 miles that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it basically does the same thing. It jumps us.
Or it'll laying right in your lap.
We still get hit, but I mean we'll get a foot of snow where in town Rapid City will get 3 feet.
Yeah.
So
but then again, sometimes it would backfire because it'd get caught in that little bow and just pound the shit out.
Yeah. That's what happened to us in 2013 during the Atlas storm.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just a nasty storm, but people around us, like in Rapid City proper, they had maybe 3 feet of snow. We had 5.
Yeah.
I mean, our yard, we have a 3-foot high fence around our yard, and the snow was like up over the fence in big drifts. It was crazy. Our cars were completely buried. You could not see them.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Well, there's the name of it. Yeah.
Remember the blizzard of 82 here.
Oh, Lisa, I'd be happy to share it. He didn't think through giving the baby chocolate ice cream very well, but I bet the baby loved it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hang on, I gotta show you this. Y'all gonna like these two. I forgot I had these pictures. Thank God I downloaded all these to the iCloud when I still had them in digital format. Because the originals all burnt in my house and they burnt. Yeah. See, that's the road right there. You can see my cabin barely. There's the driveway right there. I had to cut it myself through the aspen.
I missed the aspen so bad.
There was my backyard view because there's my Kwanzaa right there. See the metal roof of it?
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
And then this is to the side of me, or it used to be. That used to be the view I woke up to every day.
Nice. All right.
And there's
Good night at work.
And that's the other side.
Drive safe, Ron.
Yeah. I actually own the land right up here to that edge, but I didn't really build nothing there because you can see the rocks like to slide down that thing. Yeah. I didn't want to build something and have one of them come through the roof. Oh, there's my mountain again. Oh, there's a better picture of the cabin. Yeah. That's my old.
It smelled so great there.
Yep. That's
that
why.
It just smells so awesome.
Oh yeah. And there's my old F-250 I had. And yes, I had to have a jacked up F-250 to get in and out of there in the wintertime.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to.
Yeah. And there's the second cabin that was on my property. I called that the old hunter's cabin.
Oh, nice.
Because that was the very first one that was up there before I built the other one. Yeah. There's the back of the Kwanzaa hut.
He's looking good. Hey. Come here.
Oh my goodness, Lisa. That's one happy baby. Lisa just sent me a picture of her baby covered in ice cream.
Oh, I forgot I took this picture. I was in Colorado Springs and I was at a Chinese place. This is the fortune deal I got.
What does it say?
Your wish is about to come true.
Well, did it?
If you call divorce and getting another lady pregnant, yeah, I guess so. It did come true.
Ooh.
So I guess I guess you could say it did come to be.
Oh, pretty.
Sorry for my fingernails.
Hello, Lisa.
Regret the crime dog actor gets 16 years in prison. What did he do?
Nowadays, I ain't I'm telling nowadays.
Thank you for showing me those pictures. It cheered me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Seeing my mountains, it's like the best drug to me. It's.
Oh yeah. Oh, if I had the money, I'd be back up there. I love that area.
I'm gonna go quiet her down. She's not in heat. She's not doing this little love thing that they do with it.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a talker.
I heard her. She said one puts on the lotion or one gets the claw.
Look. God, I can still hear her meowing out there, and she stopped.
Yep, Carrie Ann, that was a cat.
No, Carrie Ann, that was her husband. He's
You just made my husband blush, Anthony.
Carrie Ann's like, is that a cat? No, that's her husband. He's a little upset. He'll be all right.
They used to like dogs.
Yeah.
By the way, have you guys ever seen a baby platypus?
Oh, they are adorable.
You could tell God has a sense of humor, though.
So I say, Joe, she scared me there for a minute. I thought she'd get ready to say something else.
No.
No, that's what I was saying. No.
The best thing to do for me, though, is if I'm ever in a slump, show me mountain pictures.
Mhm.
I love
I could probably find a bunch more. I need to find the ones at the lake, down at the bottom where the lake was.
Oh my God, that reminds me.
I might have them all, huh?
My mom, dad, and I went camping when I was a kid, and we were gonna get in the rowboat. My mom didn't know how to get in a rowboat.
Oh dear.
My mom became a footbridge.
Yeah, did she get wet?
She had her feet clinging to the boat and her hands clinging to the dock.
Oh,
My dad goes, she looks like a bridge.
Let's see if I can find the lake.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on.
Huh. Honey, that sounds good one day. It's Dutch apple pancakes.
Yep, Ken, I got 7 Australian thumbs up.
All right. I gotta get all these pictures. Get all.
Huh. So I went to visit some woman and she ends up bringing me juice and crackers on a McDonald's tray.
Look at He's staring at dogs on TV. They're showing an ASPCA commercial.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's where the dogs are out shivering in the cold, and there was one just really prominently on the screen, and she was staring at it. It's the first time I've ever seen her notice the TV.
All right, Dream, you ready, Dream?
Yes, I am. Jimmy. Oh. Oh wow, that looks familiar.
That's Lake George.
Yep.
The actual lake. Come on.
Go holder. You know what I mean?
All right, there's one.
She does that in the middle of the night too.
Oh geez.
There's the other part of the lake, and that's sitting up way up in the mountains, up in between the ridges and stuff.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, you see all that's the you can see the edge of the water there.
I know, Donna.
Sounds like someone stepped on her.
She just my talker.
But there you go. There's another part of it.
I live in a beautiful.
That was Lake George itself.
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's my brother there,
Oh my god.
my oldest one.
That looks like someone that
Yeah.
could be related to me because that's how my grandpa dressed.
Well, up in that area, that's how they all.
When my grandpa died, I was in charge of selling all of his stuff, and I get to keep it, the money.
Mhm.
And he had about 10 of those denim overalls.
Wow. I think Anthony froze. So we're stuck looking at the guy in the overalls.
Well, he looks friendly enough. I love the mountains here.
Yep.
We used to do reunions every year up there by Chief Hosa, where my uncle used to live.
Yep.
And as a kid, I hated it because I wanted to go shoot off fireworks, go see the fireworks.
Yep.
As an adult, I'm like, I want to go back up to the mountains and do it all over again.
Yep.
Let's try that again.
Welcome back.
Apparently, iCloud got pissed at me for sharing. Fuckers. It's like, where'd everybody go? I was like, oh shit, I'm off air. Eh. A-holes.
I did that when I used to be an on-air or online DJ. I hit the stop and code button by accident. I'm like, oh.
I got to download. You would not believe the pictures I got on iCloud right now. I'm sitting here going through them going, holy shit. These are pictures I thought I'd lost forever.
You need to buy yourself an external.
Yeah. Well, at least I know they're still in the cloud. But look, there's pictures of the old hunting cabin and stuff.
Oh wow.
The car. Look at all the pictures I get on there. That's from the show Driving the Clown. There's the picture of the lake, and there's some more of the cabin. Hey, there's me standing in front of the cabin. Reload page. Well, no shit. Okay, reload it.
Yeah, see how that.
I know she did.
She always does that. I see her.
Yeah, there's me
See her.
standing in front of the old hunting cabin.
Yeah, my girl. This is my 12-year-old.
Oh wow.
See that picture right there shows you I'm a true redneck. See, my arms and face is red and my legs is white as catfish belly.
Yeah. Hi. This is the one that my mom and dad got me.
Oh, okay.
She.
I believe it or not, that cabin right there was built by my grandfather's dad.
Wow.
That's how old they said. Yeah. Oh, there's my pets.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I hope to God those pictures are here. Y'all are gonna shit y'all's pants.
Anthony, have you ever been to the Great Sand Dunes? Did it?
That's the back. That's the back of my cabin there. You can see she's sitting right there just playing like nothing's going on. And that's wild deer. They're not fenced in. So. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot I had all these pictures. Look, that's the back of the new cabin I built.
Nice.
Right on.
Yeah.
You put a lot of work in that.
Yeah, I sure did. And then turn around and had to sell it. That dumbass. There's my Kwanzaa hut.
Nice.
My old shop there.
My stomach has been on edge all day long.
That's the front. Yeah.
I bet Dreamz.
And that was
Yeah, that's when I was in the middle of finishing it. You can see the trailer where I was carrying all the material. Yeah.
Oh, Cherokee's asking somebody what year the Cobra was. I don't know if that's
1968. It was a 1968.
okay.
Oh, there's my other pet.
She's grabbing me with her front paws and holding tight.
Yeah, Susan, I don't remember if you remember me telling you I was working in the back of my cabin when I was up there, and this little cub come up, and he got real close to me, and I was gonna pet him, but then I looked up. You see who's sitting there watching?
Yeah, Mama.
Bear. Yeah, and she watched me like a hawk the whole time.
Yep,
and
that's Carrie Ann.
I was looking at that cub, going, "Don't cry, don't cry." Don't send that big 800-pound son of a bitch down the side of that cliff, and I'm going in the house and grabbing my shotgun. Look how close he got to me. And look,
Wow.
Mama sitting there behind the tree the whole time watching.
Are we
Wow.
getting
Yeah.
He's snuggling down right on top of me.
Yeah, I zoomed in on her trying to get her a picture, but every time I tried to take a picture of her face, look what she'd do. She'd hide behind the tree. She's like, look, he kept getting closer and
She
closer.
didn't want to be identifiable in case she had to murder you.
Yeah, that's my oldest brother. That's his grave on the side of the cliff over there.
Oh, wow.
Give her my kisses. I love
He
that.
wanted to be buried on the mountain. That's where he got buried.
Right on.
That's his
We
grave
have
site.
our own cemetery up there on Lookout Mountain.
Yeah.
We're in we're in the Rockland community.
Yeah.
Man, when I was little, that church seemed so big to me when we went there. And I went back.
That's my brother's view from his grave.
Wow, right on.
You see the top of my cabin right there.
Donna, when I was about 3, my family went up to Banff to go camping, and we had a pop-up tent trailer, and me and my brother were sleeping on one slide out. My parents were sleeping on the other side out, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the night, my parents hear this noise, and there's a bear like 5 feet from our tent trailer going through a dumpster. And they actually woke us up, and they're like, "Shh, be quiet, just look out the window." And so we looked out the plastic windows and watched this bear dig through the dumpster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, you see the rooftop right there, Dream?
Yep.
Okay, you see right there, that's just that from there back that way is the start of the Garden of Gods. And the reason is, you see right there in the right here. Watch, I zoomed in on it. Oh, wrong way. Let me see, where's the photo of it? That's actual faces carved into the mountain.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's another view I got to see from up on the ridge above my cabin where my brother was buried. Yeah. That's his wife there, Paul's wife. That's my aunt, and that's my mom. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Cherokee.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to download these, man. I forgot I had all. Well, thank God they had iCloud back in the days.
Yeah, no.
That's me. That's my second wife there.
Oh, right on.
That's the one that passed away in 2012. Yeah. And of course, that's me and my jar head sitting there. Oh yeah, read that.
When choosing a new bike, think about the color of the seat.
Now look between her legs.
Oh God.
The seat was cream color, but see where it's very sticking out. It looks like she got a finger hanging.
Oh, smile.
That's when I was in Peru.
Those kids are, man, I tell you what, them kids are something else. Yeah. That's my second oldest daughter.
She's pretty.
Oh, that's Mammoth Cavern.
Your turn, Steph.
That's the rest of my family there. Yeah. A lot of Spanish and a lot of Indian in my family. Yeah. Let's see, that's at my oldest daughter's wedding. That's my granddaughter. Of course, she's a lot bigger now. That was a while back. She's like 15 now, 16.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, hell, you can almost see it. They quite got rid. See right there? You can see just a little bit of the scar.
Yep.
That was shortly after I got shot in the head.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Of course, the scar's been removed. Yeah. That's funny. There's things you can go back and see in the old pictures. Oh, and there's my hero.
Medea.
Send me another friend. Send me another game request. Just send me.
I do admit I can be very guilty on that one.
I'm gonna pop a cap in you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get all those pictures downloaded onto a deal. I mean, iCloud ain't gonna go nowhere. God, I can't believe the pictures I got on iCloud. That's crazy. Probably a good thing I had them there.
Yeah, definitely. I had over 3,000 pictures on an SD card.
Yeah.
I was using in my phone, and I transferred the pictures to my computer, and then I formatted the card to be put into another phone.
And then the computer died.
No, but I went back and looked, and over half of the pictures were missing. They didn't download. And like some of them were the very last pictures I had of my dog Mozart.
Yeah.
Including the one I took like right after he died.
Yeah.
I don't know why I took a picture right after he died, but I did. You know.
I need to get all those downloaded, man, because I was looking in there. A lot of them I didn't show. I got pictures from when I was in Japan, when I was in Peru, when I was down in Mexico. I didn't even know they were still around. I thought they were lost in the house right now.
Wow.
But the thing is, it took me 3 years after I got shot in the head. It took me 3 years to remember the password to get back into the iCloud. I mean, because you get 3 tries and it locks you out for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Then I try again and it locked me out for another 24 hours. And finally, one day I got tired and pissed, and I spent probably roughly almost 2.5 hours on the phone bouncing around between Google trying to get someone that could help me unlock my account.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey Wanda.
Of course, I had to fax them this, email them this, email a copy. I had to hold my license up in front of the camera, let them take a picture of it.
Wow.
To make sure it was me.
Yep.
And then after all that horror, she goes, "Hang on, click. Okay, just put a new password in." I was like, "You assholes." All that shit just to go, okay, it's unlocked.
Yep.
Be sure to put a password before you log out. Oh. Yeah, I need to get all those pictures downloaded, put on a CD or something, just in case.
Yep.
Welcome
back with the...
Get them reprinted,
Yep.
Especially
my brother, before he got sick, he did that for us. He did a bunch of CD-ROMs.
Yeah.
It's from where we grew up at in the mountains and my grandma's house. And
yeah.
Matter of fact, one of these days I'm going to have to show you my jewelry box that he made from findings at her house.
Yeah.
That the handle of my jewelry box is the handle from her screen door.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Got that from me? Over there.
oh, speaking of Peru, let me show you something I actually smuggled out of Peru. If I would have got caught, I would have got in trouble, but I actually forgot I had it on me.
Oh, where is it?
My jewelry box over there on.
That wooden one?
Yeah, the one that Jerry made me.
Oh,
I mean, my brother, he does woodworking and wood carving and stuff like that. And this was about the best gift that he could have ever made me ever.
Of course, it looks a lot better since I cleaned it off.
Dusty as hell, but that's all right.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, but that's carved out of pure rock.
Yep.
okay.
Well, watch.
No.
You ready for this?
Let's go check out one of them. Is it? Is it pure rock?
What the heck?
That's pure rock.
Let's see.
Gotta show it to my husband, Anthony.
Yeah. That was carved out of pure rock.
Okay.
Of course, when I found it in the cave, I found it and it was kind of broken up. So,
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah. That was seeds from a certain tree up there. I'm going to see if I can get them to grow here. Once I get them on other property. But yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I forgot I had that thing on me because, you know, it's kind of,
Is that made out of
I guess
marble?
it could be considered an artifact.
Yeah. Well, you found it in a cave. It's an artifact.
Well, I found it in pieces. So, you know, if you did, you can see I did try to glue it back the best I could because it was broken. There's a few pieces missing, but hey, you get the gist of it though.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Being courteous.
Yeah.
This is what my brother made me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is the
Oh,
box.
yeah. Yeah.
This is the from the front door of my grandma's screen door.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
this,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
wow, guys, smiling at yourself.
Yeah, no,
So there's where all my earrings took off too, huh?
There's your hiding hole. I'm gonna put this back up.
Well, the jewelry box. Well, on this, on the chain,
Oh, yep.
you put a small, tiny cross on it.
Cool.
And that was the best Christmas present he ever did for me, and he doesn't have to do any Christmas presents for me ever. I'm content. Man, honey, if I ever went out, I'd have earrings. From days gone by. Thank you guys for cheering me up tonight.
Oh, yeah. I just saw Donna sneak by in her bathrobe. Did you hear me, Donna?
She's ducking behind her computer. Kamala.
I just saw her put her headphones on, so I don't know if she heard what I said. Oh, okay, she heard me. Oh, she probably heard it on Anthony's speakers.
Yeah.
It's a pretty bathrobe.
Yeah. Yeah, she loves it, man.
Looked like me with the sweater. Costed me $12, but it was worth it.
Yep.
Long time ago, like 10 years ago.
Yep.
Thank you, my love. What time do you have to be at work tomorrow?
I gotta do that at 10, so I gotta leave at 8.
It looks warm, Donna.
And go. I'm gonna clean this off too. What the heck is that?
The only bathrobe that I own is one that I stole from a psych ward about 20 years ago.
Oh God, don't even talk about stealing shit. I was in Asia with my uncle, and I was seeing these two pictures hanging on the wall in the hotel we was in. I said, "Man, those are nice. I wouldn't mind having those in my house." And I was just joking, basically.
Mm-hmm.
We get back to the States, and he hands me the suitcase that he bought there. I said, "What's that?" And he said, "That's yours." I was like, "What?" I opened it up. Guess what was in the suitcase?
The two pictures.
The two pictures off the wall of the motel. Like, dude, I was just joking. He said, well, it's done. Yeah. I'm like, you son of a bitch, you trying to get me shot? Yeah. Oh, man. And people thought I was crazy when I told them that. I go in there and show them. They're hanging on my wall. And they go, and right in the corner, it has the hotel address and name right there. You know how they always put property of?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so if you're ever anywhere, my uncle, don't point at something. Said, I'd like to have that because if he can get it off, he's going to bring it to you.
If you can get it off the wall, it's yours, right?
Yeah. Oh. I was like, how the hell did you get through customs with that? He said, I didn't tell them. They asked me what was in it. I told them underwear, socks, and two pictures. They didn't ask what pictures. They just
God.
And I guess when they opened it up and realized there's socks, underwear, and two pictures, they like, well, he ain't lying. Apparently, they didn't bother to read the bottom left corners of the pictures, but
yeah.
Hey, he got them through. Yeah, it wasn't like he was carrying drugs or anything. Two pictures, Probably figure, oh, tourist, he bought some pictures,
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Honey, if Ed Sheeran was a cat. Oh, that's cute.
I gotta get where's where the hell is
I think I just got Garo.
Oh, that's the other one.
Go down on my Facebook and there's this guy in cowboy boots, a thong, and a hat, and that's it. And he's a big boy.
I need my big boy.
That hurt my eyes. I'm going to stay away from Facebook for a while.
Oh, I know, man. I already know that. Oh.
Hi, Bud. Good. Did you hear her meow?
A little bit.
What, honey? Bella. Bella. Yeah. That's her girlfriend, Mia.
She's so pretty.
Nobody wanted her.
Wow.
They said she was too ugly.
No, she's adorable.
She's like 5 years old, and she's my baby. I've had her since she was 6 weeks old.
Wow.
Nobody wanted her. I knew what to do. I knew how to take care of a kitten.
Yep.
He drove her and her sister and her brother through a tornado to get them to me and to get them safely at home.
Wow.
That's what he's close to. This looks good. No baked chocolate lasagna. Made with Oreos, Cool Whip, and cream cheese. When your mom's voice is so loud, even your neighbors brush their teeth and get dressed.
That'd be my grandma.
Yeah, there's a ton you can do with lentil beans.
Oh hell yeah.
Honey, I wouldn't have minded the lentil beans if they were cooked in the morning and breaded all day.
Lettuce.
I mean, I like them when they're done, not stuff like that has to be.
We still got pork out. I mean, is it okay if I use that pork?
Put it in the crock pot. Philly cheesesteak stuffed shells. I should not be on
I
Facebook.
have a lot of chicken though. I wanted to know if we can.
Yeah, I like my lentils mushy too. I don't like to have to chew them.
It's like he offered them to me, and then to cook them up, it's like they wouldn't have been done. They would have been hard.
Nah. Give me a hard bean. I'm gonna kick you in the ball.
You're doing what my mom does, Anthony, getting her meds out and getting them done.
Yeah. Because if I don't, I forget to take them. And then I'll be in town wondering why I'm getting dizzy and shit.
Yep.
Or the nurse comes from the dealer and takes my blood and she goes, "Oh my God, it's 426."
Dude, when this happened to me,
Of course,
when I had my medical emergency and I started bleeding out because of the whole summer,
yeah.
the ambulance driver took my blood because they told him that I'm diabetic and I wasn't eating for 2 or 3 days before.
Yeah.
And it was at 5:50.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I know something happened to me because my face is kind of,
It's like I told her.
you know.
She goes, "Oh my God, your blood sugar's a 468." I said, "Well, I guess so. I
It
just got
was
from Waffle House."
in 1968.
Yeah, 68.
High blood sugar is no laughing matter.
Nope.
Well, yeah, but that was my fault because, like the nurse said, Jesus Christ, well, I did just come from Waffle House having chocolate chip waffles.
Oh, geez.
6 of them. So, yeah. Between that and the maple syrup, I'm sure my blood sugar was low. Yeah, but 250 ain't nothing compared to what it normally runs. The thing is, people don't realize, they say, well, you got to watch your starches and shit. Do you know how much food's full of starch? Your beans, your bread, your rice, your noodles. Yeah.
What?
13.
We'll talk later.
And anything white.
Yeah, well.
Not allowed anything white. My dad's like the best one to help me with my diabetes over any nurse.
Well, baby, you white. You're out.
Or one.
Just get out the body paint since you won't be white anymore.
Great tan.
Body paint to make blood sugar go up.
Yeah, Dream said you're white. You're out. Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, look what Donna said. Dreams, if you can't have nothing white, your hubby in trouble.
Yeah.
We call him Dark Irish.
He comes from the Dutch side of the family, right? Black Dutch.
It's funny. He's the one who's supposedly more Irish than I am, and I'm whiter than he is, and I can put my arm up against his, and he is so dark compared to me.
Well, yeah, but that's like me. If you look just at my arms and my face, you think, okay, you're not that white. But if I pulled up my shirt right now, you'd be like, put it down. Pasty
I
white
wear shorts
bastard.
in the summertime, and it's blinding. I'm half Irish, and then I'm French and Welsh. So
Yeah.
none of those people know how to tan.
Well, I think what balances me out is because I do have a certain percentage of Spanish and Lakota Indian in it. So they kind of.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I stay out of the sun for a long time, yes, I get pasty white. And this all used to be red. I mean, just ginger. Of course, now it's all going to a dark strawberry to white.
Yep.
It's like someone the other day thought I had run like some kind of like dye in my mustache. I said no, because unlike my beard, my mustache is still trying to hold on to the color.
Yep.
So it looks like it goes.
Yep. Well, that's cool, Carrie Ann.
Yeah.
I've found information on my birth father's side of the family going back to France in, I believe, 1464.
Damn.
On Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
I
need to do that one day. I need to do one of them deals, figure out everything, because I do know from family and talking to them, I still have living kin that's still living and thriving in Ireland now. So I also found out I can get dual passport.
Yeah.
I can get a dual passport because I still have living kin in Ireland and Scotland.
Oh, wow.
Because my family's a mix between Irish and Scot, on over there. And then over here, it's Irish, Lakota, and of course Spanish, because a lot of them are in the South area too,
Yeah.
New Mexico and California and all that. So, yeah.
I just did it was like a week free trial of Ancestry.com, like right after I found my birth parents.
Yeah.
And so that I could look up their family line and all that. And
yeah.
So.
Well, I want to do the DNA. Yeah, I want to do the DNA one. That way, I know exactly what percentage of what.
Well, I'd like to know because I know my birth mother's side of the family has a lot of like family history that isn't accurate.
Right.
Like they claim that the plane that the Wright brothers invented was actually invented by the Wright brothers' neighbor, and then to pay off a debt, they sold it to the Wright brothers, which there's proof that the Wright brothers built that plane.
Yeah.
There's proof that they designed it, proof that they built it. The stories in my family are lies.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. Even if it's true, they pushed it further than what the other ones that had it done.
Yeah.
A lot of inventions people don't realize. There's a lot of inventions out there that's claimed by someone that had nothing to do with it. It's just the
you can actually find the Wright brothers designs and all their drawings and everything in the Smithsonian.
Right.
So it's really obvious that they were the ones that designed and built this plane.
Oh, I know. But no, what I'm saying, no, I know actually I'm trying to think of one of them where the guy that actually drew it up and invented it figured, that's gonna work. And then he's like, well, I'll see what I can do with it. And they took it and just went that one step further and actually made one that worked.
Yeah.
Change the formula a little bit just to get it to work. It's just like Da Vinci come out with a helicopter.
Yep.
Back when there's no such thing as ever heard of a helicopter, and they thought he was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Well, guess what? Yeah. We're flying them now.
Yep.
And scientifically, they're not supposed to leave the ground.
Neither are bumblebees.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But they fly every day.
Yep.
Yeah. A helicopter scientifically is not supposed to leave the ground, but yet it does on a daily basis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are fun to be in.
I've
helicopters.
I've never been in a helicopter, and
Really? Should I bet I've flown them? Yeah, I love helicopters, man. They're scary as hell. Don't get me wrong. They make your butthole pucker sometimes, especially when they hit the air pockets and drop like a plane does. You just in a helicopter, you feel a little bit more of it.
My first time in a helicopter was to do the Grand Canyon tour with my dad when I was littler.
Yeah.
And I was doing fine over the trees. I had my camera ready to take pictures and to be a tourist and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the minute that the tree stopped and the Grand Canyon started, I was grabbing onto my own seatbelt.
Yeah. Well, my first ride was like that because the guy that was flying it was an old Vietnam pilot.
Oh, wow.
And he started off, and like I said, we're on the flat top of the ridge, and he takes off, and I'm like, yeah, this ain't bad. And then right when he gets to the edge, he does one of these, whoa, and just drops down the side, and I'm like, and then halfway down, he's like, you ready to take a stick? And I looked at him like, still trying to get my balls out of my throat. Yeah, he just calmly looks at me. Hey, you ready to take a stick? And I'm like, fuck you. Put us in a nosedive over the side of the cliff. You ready to take the stick? No, you get this bitch leveled out. Then I'll take the stick. I just like them because they're simple.
Yep.
And they're simple in design. They're simple in flight. Don't let all those little buttons and instruments freak you the fuck out. As far as flying the machine, it's simple as shit.
Yep.
You got your 2 foot pedals. You got your throttle. You got your up and down. And
Yep.
Yeah. And then you got the emergency one up here in case the motor goes. You got to go. Hold on, everybody.
Yep.
It's called auto rotation. Yeah. If you ever see someone reach up and grab that deal up in the middle and flick it back like that, and you hear a big clunking sound, that means grab your balls, say your prayers. You and the ground's coming to meet each other real quick.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Cherokee. I've seen video of dogs skydiving.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you talking about? I've seen a video of a seal in a fucking parachute. Yeah. And I figured the seal was going to freak the fuck out. He didn't. Apparently he likes it. He just sitting there just in his jaws. I was like, what the fuck? I was waiting for kind of like on the Hitchhiker's book of the Galaxy when the whale's falling.
Yep.
What is that? I'm gonna call that. Yeah, I'm gonna call that ground.
Yeah, ground. I'm gonna call it ground.
Yeah.
Oh, ground.
Yeah. Splat. Oh, that was funny as shit. At first, I had to rewind that 2 or 3 times. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What the hell? Oh, great. We got a planet with whales swimming through the clouds, okay?
Cherokee is actually using Spike for a pillow and laying next to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, mercy.
Good news. Thornton teenager has new life after complicated double organ transplant.
Yeah, Carrie, I'm with you. I'm like, why would I jump out of a perfectly flying airplane?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I know if you're 30,000, 20,000 feet up or 15,000 feet up, you hear poop, 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 and you hear them say, "Well, there went that engine." Yeah, then I can understand. Yeah, maybe the parachute would come in handy. But then again, some of them planes you can glide to the ground, so you don't actually need that motor.
you got a good enough pilot, he knows how to make a glider out of it temporarily.
Shit, I was watching somebody on a video skydiving
Yeah.
or hang gliding.
Yeah.
And
If you're in a C4 or if you're in a C4 or C8, open the back and push the shit out the back, make it lighter.
no shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because that tank ain't gonna do you a bit of good if you meet the ground at 190. Okay.
Not at all.
Yeah. 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 Well, that's a good enough reason. If the plane can't land, it couldn't land. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh.
Welcome back, Dave.
Back half asleep.
Well, no donations so far, but
Yeah. I tell my buddy all the time, one of these days, hopefully I get back to Australia when I'm sober. I spent almost 2.5 months in Australia, and I can't remember half of it because I was freaking back in my drinking years.
I remember a friend from Australia sent me a whole tin. I mean, we're talking massive $40 tin worth of Tim Tams.
Oh,
Yeah.
Welcome back, Dave.
Yeah, I don't remember half the shit I did in Australia. That's why I used to pick with Gaffa somewhere around there. I might be married and there might be a kid running around that's mine. That's all I can claim at this point. The last time I left the airport of Australia, I was dragged off by MP, so that's all I can do. Yeah. I mean, I remember bits and parts, but the majority of the time I was a passed out drunken slush.
Wow.
Hey, I had problems back then, so
Yep.
The farthest I've gotten alone was Texas and Arizona.
Yeah.
Me, myself, and nobody else.
Yeah, I've been all over the place, man. A lot of it I remember, and some is hazy, but I was there. I got pictures anyway.
Pictures are the proof.
It'd be like, who the fuck is that asshole standing way back there? Look like you're getting ready to jump over there. My buddy's like, that's you, dumbass. Oh, I was there, wasn't I?
Years ago, when my kids were little, I was admitted into the psych ward, and they always take a picture of you before, as they're admitting you. And I can't tell you half the pills that I had taken that day. I was so jacked up, and I could not keep my eyes open. And they're taking my picture, and they showed me my picture like a week later after I'd sobered up and, getting my.
That's me?
Holy shit, I was fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, what I used to hate when people had you remember the old camcorders that fit on your shoulder?
Yep.
A friend of mine back in the 80s and shit had one of those, and he filmed shit that when he showed it to me, I was like, I mean, and I could see myself there walking and doing everything they said I did, but I had not one iota memory of ever doing it. And that freaks you to freak out because you see yourself functioning as halfway functioning as a human being, and you have no recollection of it other than the fact they had it on videotape.
Yep.
And that really plays with your head when you see some of the shit you do, and you're like, "That was me."
Yep, makes you start thinking, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I'm saying, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Your silly furniture blockade can't stop me, human.
No, I'm just saying mentally it plays with you because you're watching it going,
and for days you're still trying to click something, like
Trying to make the memory come back.
to link it,
Yeah.
and you just can't.
Yep.
It's almost like that's when they say, "How's that working for you?"
Yeah.
Yep. I've been to enough AA meetings. I've heard that a few times.
I didn't do anything else, and I just had a spasm in my chest.
Mm.
Yeah. Worst part's when you wake up in the bed with somebody butt ass naked, and you're like, "Who the fuck are you?"
And what did I do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. The worst part's when she tells you had a good time. I'm like, well, I'm glad somebody did because I don't remember shit. Can you run that by me one more time? Now that I'm sober and I can actually remember.
Yeah.
Then again, it makes you wonder, were they so drunk they just thought they had a good time and you just both went in there and passed out?
Yeah, exactly.
Drool on each other for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. In her mind, well, I ain't saying I didn't have a good time. Well, I ain't saying it either. Hey, we had a good time. Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, and he keeps hitting himself in the head. Yeah. No, the worst thing I ever did, I was in Lake Charles, Louisiana. I was at a club. I remember getting to the club, and then I woke up stark ass naked with nothing but one sock on, and I was in a motel room. There was 6 other women in the motel, and I get up and I go and open the door, and there's mountains with ice on it and snow.
Oh wow.
So I wrapped myself in a blanket because I could not find my clothes to save my life. So I wrapped myself in one of the motel blankets, went down to the lobby, and said, "Ma'am, I know this is going to sound crazy, but can you tell me where the hell I'm at?" And she looked at me funny and she said, "Well, sir, you're in Aspen, Colorado." I said, "When did I get here?" She said, "Oh, about 3 days ago."
Oh jeez.
Oh, okay, nice. She says, "But don't worry, your friend paid the room for the whole entire week, so y'all good for another 3 days." I was like, "Okay, could you tell me the name of this so-called friend?" Yeah.
I've got something to read to you guys. Gonna make you go laugh so hard.
No
Yeah.
kidding, Carrie Ann.
It says that it was a small town, and the patrolman was making his evening rounds. As he was checking a used car lot, he came upon 2 little old ladies sitting in a used car. He stopped and asked them if they're still selling the car. That they said, "Heavens, no, we bought it." He said, "Then why don't you drive it away?" Each of the women says, "We can't drive." The officer momentarily shook his head and then asked, "Then why did you buy it?" They answered, "Well, we were told that we bought a car here. We get screwed, so we're just sitting here waiting."
Oh geez. That's funny.
Oh God. But yeah, but like I said, when that happened, you should have seen my dad when I called him. I said, "Dad, I need you to send me some money." He says, "Well, what's wrong? Your car broke down?" I said, "Well, quite frankly, I don't know where my car's at." He said, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "I need bus money so I can get home." He said, "Well, I'll come get you." I said, "No, Dad, I'm telling you, I need money sent to me for a bus ticket because you're not going to ride up here and get me." He said, "Well, where the hell you at?" And I told him Aspen, and all I heard on the other end, "Aspen, Colorado, what the hell?" He said, "I thought you were
Long way from DIA.
Yeah. He's like, "Well, I thought you was in Lake Charles, Louisiana." I said, "Well, I was when I got up this morning, but I said, apparently 4 days ago I decided to leave and don't remember none of it." He said,
where the hell you at? And I gave him the address. And he called up there, and then yeah. He's like, well, he said, I called the bus deal. He said, there's a ticket waiting for you at the Greyhound. Oh God, man! And I still, to this day, try to piece pieces of that together, and still can't do it.
Yep.
I remember getting to the club. Yeah. Oh yeah. And that guy sees it and he dumps it right back in that asshole's car.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I don't blame him. I do the same thing.
I'm playing
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
That
road.
guy busting his ass keeping the city clean. That asshole just throwing shit out the window.
But
What?
he puts it right back in the disc car window.
You
Well,
don't.
the city worker wouldn't have done it, but that other guy's like, here, let me help you there.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, you ever watch the ones where they're sitting at a deal and they're backed up and it's in Russia and this guy throws a bunch of shit out his window and three different people get out of their car and fucking shove that shit in his face. Apparently they don't like people littering in their city.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that one old boy got out of the car like he was going to come after two of them. And that third one come around the van and he was about 6 something, big burly mother. And he's like, threw his arm up like, yeah, I don't want no trouble. Like, oh, that braveness left you real fast when you couldn't chase the little people no more.
Have you ever seen the one where there's like a guy in a really nice new sports car sitting at a crosswalk, and he's waiting for this little old lady to go across the street, and she gets right in front of his car and he honks, and she jumps and then turns around and hits the front of his car with her cane, and his airbag goes off?
Yeah.
I could watch that one all day. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's actually one too. She hits the hood with her cane and shoots on the bird. She's like,
that might be the same one.
Yeah. Oh, there's several of them where you see old people swinging at cars.
They just had on the news this morning. This 77-year-old guy got attacked by a mugger,
Mm-hmm.
and he turned around and put his fists up in a old-fashioned boxing stance and started taking swings at the mugger, connected a few times, and the guy decided it wasn't worth it and ran away.
Well, actually, there's another one. It was in the subway. I think it was somewhere outside of Moscow. And this old guy and these three young guys decided they were going to mug him in the train station. He was an ex-military Russian boxer. He knocked all three of them sons clean out. He knocked them clean the fuck out.
I bet.
Then he reaches and bends over and gets his wallet back from the one, kicks him in the head, puts his wallet back in his pocket, and walks back down and gets on the train.
Nice.
I was like, yes, instant justice.
Nice.
Yeah, they thought because he was all bent over an old dude, they were going to rob his ass. And he just said, "Pang, pang." The third one took him a while to get to because he was trying to run from him. Oh, yeah. He's holding on, ain't he?
Says branch manager and assistant branch manager.
Yeah.
Truthfully, like this, I did better than Easter baskets. Doing boots.
Oh, there you go.
More practical than a.
What is that?
Do their
that's a good idea.
Yeah, do it. Yeah. That way they got candy and some boots to use.
Those wicker baskets, they don't last long at all.
Well, hell, you can't even hardly find whisker baskets anymore. It's plastic now.
Yeah.
Made to look like a whisker basket.
They sell wicker baskets at the dollar stores around here this time of year because we're getting, it's coming up to Easter and all that.
Yep.
And they sell the wicker baskets for $1 a piece. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
they're pretty chintzy and only last a year, but
Hey,
Yeah.
so I miss Easter. If I were to go out and hide some eggs, would you go find them? He's shaking his head no. But
my stepdaughter is 18 and still wants us to do what we used to do with her when she was younger. We would take the plastic eggs and they would be hidden all around our yard if the weather was decent enough. And
Yeah.
inside each egg was a clue to where the next egg was.
Yeah.
And also like a chocolate or, a piece of candy or something like that. So she'd go around the yard figuring out the clues that we had written out for her until she found where the big Easter basket was. And she's 18 and she asked me the other day if I was going to do that again. And I'm like, Megan, we haven't done that in like 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not a little one anymore.
I outgrown that.
Yeah. Should have anyway. Yeah.
oh man,
I remember the first Easter that my daughter did an Easter egg hunt. She was about 2.5, and she would put an egg in her basket, and then she'd bend over to get the next egg, and the first egg would fall out of her basket.
Yeah.
And then she'd bend over to get that one, and the other egg would fall out. And she spent like 10 minutes trying to put 2 eggs in her basket. And I finally, went over to her and I'm like, let me hold the basket and you find the eggs. And then she was a happy camper, but she was getting pretty pissed off.
Well, I'll tell you a good one. It was that they had a big deal at the Civic Center here for kids, the egg hunt. And my niece had her little girl out there, and she's the same way. She gets so into it, she bend over and dump half her egg. And every time she had a pretty good stash going, she was in this one spot. She bent over, and her eggs rolled out of her basket. The other kids were grabbing them.
Yep.
She just looked up like this and just. Everybody's looking like, what? She get hurt? No, she just got robbed. And my niece is trying to go off on other kids. I'm like, hey, don't go off on them. Hey, fair game.
Yep.
They rolled out of the basket. They were on the ground. You just got to teach her, don't bend over with the basket in your hand.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't hold it by the handle. She had it in her arm like this.
Yeah.
I was like, no, girl, you got to hold it by the handle. That way, when you bend over, it swings with,
Yeah.
Oh.
I've got the most weirdest friends on my Facebook, I swear. Yellow River by IP Daily.
I saw in the news where now this year 2 different people have been struck and killed by Mardi Gras floats.
Yeah, that happened the first day and the second day. Yeah.
How drunk do you have to be struck by a slow-moving Mardi Gras float? Really?
Yeah. Being stupid mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I haven't seen Elton for a while.
Well, the thing is, anytime you take a 800-900 pound float and decide to put drunk people in it, on it, and around it, something's going to happen.
Yep.
Sorry to say.
All right, Donna.
Especially when the operators of the float are just as drunk as the idiots partying around.
Yep.
I don't see why they don't.
When I've seen videos of, like, my grandparents had video of a Mardi Gras parade,
Yeah.
and I noticed that the driving wasn't as precision as, say, the Rose Bowl parade.
Well, no, because they're drunk.
Exactly.
That's why I don't. You hear people say, "Oh my God, they're running." I said, "Well, first of all, the cops should be going there. Who's driving it? No, I don't think you are."
Yep. Exactly.
Blow into this.
Yep.
Yeah. And if I see you drinking, I'm gonna arrest your ass.
Yep.
You chose the drove. Don't be
Yep.
drinking while you're doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, because that second accident, the guy when they were talking about it, he was standing and then they had a still picture of him. His eyes were bloodshot.
Yep.
I was like, that motherfucker drunk from Cooter Brown.
Yep.
He probably thought it was a pothole. Oh, goddamn road. Well, people don't realize when them things are moving, they're not moving fast, but they're 800-900 pounds easy. Yeah. That's just the float. That ain't counting the number of people on it, making it heavier. Yeah.
Do you guys need to go out? You want to go out in the snow?
No donations yet.
Oh, man.
That's like our Christmas parade here. They finally started it back up, but for 3 years they shut it down because the freaking parents wouldn't keep their kids out of the fucking street.
Yep. Well, they've made rules here for our parades where they're not allowed to throw the candy off the floats anymore. They actually have to have people walking the route and handing it out.
Yeah. With
So,
bucket.
so you don't have kids running in the street.
That's what they did here just because the parents. And the thing is, you hear parents encouraging them, look, one's way over there, go get it, go get it. And I'm like, bitch, it's in front of the float.
Yeah, exactly.
And those drivers, a lot of times, they're in spots they can't see in certain places. All you can see straight down. They're watching the other float just so they know where to stay. Yeah. But yeah.
I'm still here. I'm just over by the door. We've got snow all the way up to the base of our door now.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Our garbage cans look like ice cream cones.
All right. Throw some snozberries on it and go lick them. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Just a minute. All right. Come on, Chloe. Oh, nasty. Come on, get up on the couch.
It's too bad you ain't got some food dye, powder food dye. You can go out there and throw it on there and make one orange and make one yellow or blueberry, What's that? That's your eye. That's your slushies, baby. Super sized.
No kidding. It's really pretty, actually, Carrie Ann, but like I know that in an hour, in about 20 minutes, my husband is going to be driving home in it, and it was wet on the roads before it dropped below freezing. So the roads are going to be pure ice.
Yeah.
Is it a Caterpillar?
This cat is not stuck. Thank you.
So yeah, I'm
is it-
not such a big fan of wintertime around here.
Yeah. Ooh. Marley.
I'd like to thank you too for cheering me up tonight.
Right on. Well, if nothing else, we've accomplished that. So
Yeah.
Gentle. Touch my finger. Good girl.
This really needs to be a thing.
I'm not gonna say it.
Hold on. Let me make that bigger.
This used to be a thing.
I'm lucky I have small hands and I can actually get my hands all the way to the bottom of a Pringles can. But I know plenty of people that can't.
Yeah, but that's when you tilt it to the side. And, you know, it's a simple invention. You just take the can and go.
Hey, Savera.
Yeah. If you need a twist top to push it up, you're a lazy bastard.
Softcore porn? Porn?
Softcore porn? What?
Softcore
Tom was
porn.
like, isn't that like softcore parmesan?
That's cream of cheese, okay?
All right.
So for anybody that's just come in that hasn't heard what we're doing, Nightbot just dropped Dreamz' link in the chat. Dreamz is the wonderful lady on the bottom of the screen. And we are just asking for some help with some food money for right now. There are other needs later on, but the immediate need is for food. So if any of you can help her out, there's her PayPal link. If you can't give her anything that way, sharing the stream out, sharing the PayPal link and a short explanation, even just saying some prayers to the family will help a lot. So, yeah.
Just to let you guys know, he does work, but they're doing a lot of downsizing at work, and that means paychecks.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh?
No, I was reading a message for a friend of mine.
Oh.
It doesn't surprise me, though.
Hey, honey, can I get this for us?
What? You can now buy a buzz to shock your spouse when
When they snore.
You shock him when you snore. Oh, I can never get off sleep.
I am gonna have to show that one to Krista.
Well, you know what I'd say to that? Yeah, go ahead. Shock me when I snore, but right before I fall asleep, I'm gonna make sure my foot's right between the crack of your ass and the twat there.
Because right on your forehead.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's mean. My ex-husband snored like a freight train, and all I would do would be just push him until he was on his side, and I did it gently enough that I never woke him up, and he would stop snoring, and I'd go back to sleep, and it took all of 30 seconds, and I didn't have to do anything mean to him.
No, all you gotta do is roll them over.
My mom was married to somebody. My mom was married to somebody before my dad. And she goes, she has so many women complain about their men snoring. But I bet they'll complain more when it's quiet.
Yep.
And they're not there.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Ken snores like a freight train, especially when, he's had a few. And
I'm the opposite.
And the only, I don't wake him up either. I just do the same thing with him. I just gently push him onto his side. And because it's usually when he's laying flat on his back and interlock happens. And oh, wait.
Yeah, if you're a snorer and you get on your back, it's going to show.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. The snoring don't bother me. What bothers me is when the snoring comes to abrupt.
My ex-husband had sleep apnea, and my daughter had apnea of prematurity. And we actually had an alarm for her that if she didn't take a breath for 20 seconds, it would go off with the most piercing shriek you've ever heard. I even put like cotton and tape over the loudspeaker just to mute it because you could hear it all the way down on the first floor. We were on the third floor. Like you could hear it go off all the way downstairs.
Yeah.
And it was just ridiculously loud. But I actually would wake up counting in my sleep and I'd be like 15, 16, and I'd reach over and hit the reset button and then shake my daughter. And so when she got older and grew out of the apnea, I realized I was still waking up counting because my husband wasn't taking a breath.
Right.
And I'd reach over and shake him and he'd go, and then go back to sleep. And
Yeah.
He does that.
Mm-hmm.
He'll do something about it called the stopping breathing thing.
Yep.
And then kind of goes into the spasm.
Yep. My dad has sleep apnea and he's got a full face CPAP mask or machine thing.
My dad too.
It's made a huge difference for him. So
yeah.
I can hear him purr from over here.
I'll be back.
I think I'm gonna have to go through my Facebook list and do some restructuring.
yeah, sounds like it.
It's time.
Gotta do that every once in a while. I call it the purge.
I'm gonna have to steal that from you.
Go right ahead. I stole it from somebody else.
You know you're old when Sean Cassidy posts on his own Facebook wall and you remember him being your first concert ever. He's hot. Now that I'm older and he is older and he's a grandfather, now he's hot in a totally new way.
Exactly.
That's why I think Sam Elliott's hot.
Yep. Well, I'm kind of weird. I was 19 when I had my son, and I watched Star Trek: The Next Generation partly because it was Star Trek, but partly because Patrick Stewart is a babe.
Uh-huh. I got to watch Picard on YouTube, the first one, the pilot,
I haven't seen it yet. I've been looking for it.
I'll find it on my history, girl, and I'll link your ass to
I
it.
love you.
I love you too. I'll definitely share. But a lot of things make sense now. Just about my brother from another mother got me all that. The WWE Network, Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus.
Oh wow. Yeah, I've got Amazon Prime, and I pay for Amazon Prime, and then and I'm on their low income program, so I only pay $6.95 a month for Amazon Prime, which is nice because it was like $14.99 or something, and then we pay for Ken's YouTube Premium, so
especially when you don't go out.
yeah. Because if Ken's not streaming or on somebody's stream, he's watching movies on YouTube, and so far he hasn't run out of movies to watch. And I've actually started signing into his account so that because I pay for it, it comes out of my account. I might as well use it, So I sign into his YouTube account and watch movies on YouTube, and most of them we can cast to our big screen TV. So instead of watching it on the computer monitor, I can lay back on the couch and watch it on the 48-inch.
This is one thing I'm glad that my dad got us.
Was that?
Xfinity Voice.
Oh, okay.
Little microphone down here.
Right on.
He just did it on his own. I didn't even say anything. He goes, guess what? And I go, what? And he goes, got your Christmas present.
Right on.
I go, now what? You've done way too much for us. But he does pay for my cable TV and my internet because it's like, I can't go anywhere.
Yep. Yep.
So I like about living here, I can see all the grass and the trees and the sky. And
Yep.
living where I was, oh my God, I think I became from naive to kind of straight smart.
Mm-hmm.
During the week of 9/11, there was a 14-hour police lockdown, FBI, SWAT team, ATF on my street.
Wow.
I rolled over at 5:30 a.m. and looked out the window, and the police were already setting up the barricade right in front of me.
Wow.
But it happened is this guy took a girl 16 or 14 years old, had her held hostage for 14 hours.
Wow.
God fired everything. And I remember he just dropped Seth off to, oh, that feels good. He dropped Seth off to school, bought a Starbucks, and came home about 1 minute before the mandatory lockdown started. Nobody was coming in or out. So my mom goes, go upstairs, stay in your room.
Yep.
I had a big window. I got to see everything outside my window that people were seeing on their TV on the news.
Yep.
And then the same week, house caught on fire. Right in front of me.
Wow.
I was in bed, Seth comes running upstairs. Mom, the house across the street's on fire. The house across the street's on fire. Sure enough, it was like a 4 alarm fire, and our car got a nice bath by the fire department.
Wow.
That street changed me, especially when you're looking down from your bedroom window and you see somebody passed out on the lawn that everybody shares, all bloody and drunk.
Wow.
It changed me. Over here, it's nice and quiet compared to there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I like about where we live. We're out in the middle of nowhere. We're 6-7 miles from town, and there's not that many people that live in this trailer park, so it's hardly ever noise or anything. People don't drive in here just to joyride because you can't really find the place unless you know where it is.
Yeah.
So
here it's like even the noisiest street, the main street, I can't hear it from where I'm sitting.
yeah.
I sure as heck can hear the raccoons having a party outside all long.
Yeah, but I'd rather deal with freaking raccoons and crackheads.
Yeah, no kidding. Although raccoons can be just as bad as crackhead if they get used to being fed cat food outside on somebody's porch.
Yeah.
Not on mine.
Nope. Carrie Ann wants to know, what state was that, Dreamz, if you don't mind saying?
Colorado. It was around the same. It was the same week that 9/11 happened. I think it happened. Wait. After. I mean, it was so close that day that I can actually hear the shots fired.
Wow.
And one idiot, oh my God, he was warned by the ATF Do not exit your house, sir. Do not exit your house, sir, because they're at my door like this. Arms, you know, this idiot left his house. They tackled him down and let him away in handcuffs.
Mhm.
Wow.
That street changed me.
So I tell them, nine out of 10 times it's people's problem, their mouth, their attitude.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking, you dumbass, why did you do that? Don't stop.
I'm tired.
Oh, get over yourself.
Where I lived in Everett in Washington, it was a pretty seedy apartment complex. It looked nice from the outside, but it was half inhabited by Mexican gangs. And 3 different times they had major arms busts in my apartment complex that included shootouts with the police and cars speeding around and crashing into dumpsters, and it was nuts. And there was always the smell of like somebody smoking meth constantly. It was just a constant smell in the air.
Oh yeah, that nice little residue smell.
Yeah, well, you could actually tell where it was coming from because you could basically follow the smell right to their apartment.
Yeah.
And I got warned by a friend of mine who happened to work for the apartment complex that he could smell my pot plant from outside because it was starting to bud.
Yeah.
And so he was really nice and warned me about it. So I chopped it down that very day.
Oh, I think when I was working for HUD, the worst thing I ever did was apartment. Smelled smoke coming out. Knocked on the door, knocked on the door, knocked on the door, knocked on the door. Bitch never answered the door.
Wow.
Go down the office, let them know, hey, I've knocked. So they signed the deal, gave me the pass key. So I go up there and unlock it. She's laying in a chair. And I know this is going to sound gross, but this is the way I found her. She was butt naked, still had a dildo halfway hanging out of her, had her arm still wrapped with the syringe still in her arm.
Damn.
And she had something on a stove cooking. It done boiled out, burnt the food inside, was smoking up the kitchen. Baby was in the crib crying his ass off, diaper loaded and shit.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm an asshole for telling her something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I told her I can care less what you do to yourself. But that's a 6-month-old kid, okay?
Oh, God.
Did she actually survive that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She just took such a load, she just, mellowed out and passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
So, you know how they go in that temporary little coma,
Yep.
Yeah. Heroin coma, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah. And baby just screaming.
Wow.
I can understand the strength part. I just couldn't understand the other part. I'm like, what the hell? She in the middle and decide, hey, it's time to shoot up?
Yeah.
Or did she shoot up and forget it was still there and started playing with us? I don't know. This is the weird questions that run through my head.
Get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm going to just throw this out here one more time.
Yeah.
If you can help Dreamz out in any way,
yeah,
it would be great. Her PayPal is in the chat. Just up a couple lines, even a couple bucks would help. If you can't, share this stream out so people can come back and get the link. And if they want to donate, share the link on your social media, and definitely be praying for Dreamz and her family, as they are definitely struggling right now. So,
yeah.
And with that, I am going to call it a night.
Yeah.
And,
Ken will be on his way home pretty soon, and I got to figure out what to feed the boy.
Yep. All right. Y'all have a good one. Later,
Thank
Dream.
you, guys. Thank
Good
you,
luck,
Anthony.
everything.
Thank you, Susan.
Yep.
Everybody in chat. See y'all later.
See ya.
Good night, everybody.